Look at my new page. Let me.
After all that trouble.
I know.
So, um, you find yourselves uh, preparing for your excursion. It rains outside. It's dark, and you are behind inside a cargo um, truck, essentially. Heavily fit, heavily armored, and you are essentially sitting in your seats waiting for deployment. Your captain is within the back with you. He's going over some plans and also going over the current mission and the details of the primal extermination. Your captain turns to you. All right. Unfortunately, we have what seems to be like a rather delicate case. Um, the individual, the primal we're searching for, was an ex soldier for our squad. Not our squad particularly, but for our sector. He was afflicted, and over time, it seems he'd gained some notoriety. Abused the amount of ether that he had under his control, and essentially succumbed to primal transformation. So he's been given a name. He's freshly new. We don't know what this primal has capable or what he's capable to do. But we do know that he is fairly large, at least from our descriptions. He has tempered underneath him, so you'll definitely be fighting some tempered on the way towards the primal. And the title they gave him is Sephiroth.
Oh,
He's it seems like he's more necrotic based, and he deals with the decaying of the flesh. It's an unusual task, but it's not something we haven't seen before, at least. He turns over to the rest of you. Would you like to introduce your characters?
Yes, if I can just give me a moment here. If no one else is going to jump to the opportunity.
if you want to go first, you're more than welcome.
I mean, else to speak up, but
I can go if you want.
where did I save this? Where did I save this lad?
Give us the boy. Or the it.
Give us some. Give us some.
The boy in completely non-gender specific way.
There we go. When it uploads, we have the Dreadnaught. Come coming in at 8 feet tall, carries with it two very large shields and uses them as its primary form of attacking. Consider would be known that it is a Rune Knight fighter, so of course that comes with the there we go. So that comes with the attributes of becoming fucking massive, doubling in size when required, as well as some other smaller magical effects. And character-wise, it is rough, mildly rough to the point, and its main desire is to just complete the job, complete the task, whatever.
Nice. Gosh, what a unit.
All right. Next.
Yeah, I'll go. So you guys will know her well. Her name is Kiara Tailforce, but most people call her Kiki, though she's not really fussed about who calls her what. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. She's got like a shaved side to her head and then like a big swoop of brown hair on the other. She's Asclepian, so she has two different colored eyes that look like crosshairs, like that you would find in a gun. No surprises to follow up that she loves guns. She is wearing like a bandolier of bullets across her chest. But when she walks, she probably jingles like hell because she's got pockets just full of like loose bullets. That is definitely not the safe way to be carrying around ammunition, but she just loves everything about them, so she just keeps them with her. She's a bit too enthusiastic about the idea of killing things. I feel like that's something you would probably all know about her. And she's kind of just a very forward-thinking character that does kind of what the hell she wants, really. And this is a picture of her. She also has a white revolver that is very prominent, always pretty much on her hip. It's definitely not a Final Fantasy weapon. It's a Final Fantasy weapon. But yeah, she carries around that with her at all times, and she references it often as her child or her baby because she loves weapons a lot. I'm going to preface this by saying I'm trying out an accent, and I may not be very good at it. Thank you very much.
Love it.
Oh, and that's her outfit. That's what she looks like. That's the modded outfit that I went with.
Yeah, I forgot to add the mention like Dreadnaught color wise. It's yeah, it does follow the main color scheme of the outfits provided, just like primary dark blue, silver accents. Though main note about it is that its eyes are red, so and when it uses the like runes like scattered over its body, those runes do glow. So
Alright. Well then I guess we have Andora. Andora is a satyr. Let me get the picture of her. Second. She is an artificer, and is honestly very done with this shit. She on joined the military operations on the promise of being doing research and everything, and then got thrown into battle, and she's been here for a few years, and at this point she's just sick of it. um she Yeah, she's kind of just more of the defense, cares more about keeping people safe and getting them home. Screw the mission, I just want to go home.
I just want to go home.
I just want to get everyone home, okay? I don't care if we fail the mission. We're going home.
Was it Andora? Just for my note.
Yeah,
I would
Andora.
say if you guys can write the names down in case I have the
Oh, yeah.
reference to your characters.
Right. We're all just typing it in the main thing. Like, here we go, everyone. Edit all messages.
Did you guys get to know as well?
Yeah, we've edited them like above our pictures in the art chat.
Mm-hmm. All right, that updated for me. Okay. All right. As he turns around and he looks at you guys, um, multiple different squads have been sent out on different sides of the ruins, but we don't know which way is the best possible way to enter. We've been given the east entrance, and I have no doubts that whatever squad makes it in there will deal with the issue with no problems. I know not all of you really want to be here, and um, I appreciate your work nonetheless. The primal issue has been consistent as of late and rising. The more primals we send back into the ether, the less cataclysmic problems we tend to have on a usual basis. We don't know what Sephiroth is capable of, but knowing that he's a primal born of corrosion and rot, it probably isn't for good reasons. The fact that he's also held himself in one of the elder temples, a ruin full of just raw ether and histories of a forgotten time, also doesn't speak much to good. Warnings I must give you guys that you probably already know, but I'm going to go over them either way. And he turns over, and there's like a board behind him in the back, and one of the ends of the cargo truck. Remember, be careful when facing primals head on. They can temper you. If you're tempered by a primal, you fall under its control as a servant, and pulling you out of that, well, let's just say we haven't figured out how to untempered individuals. Your augmentations and those who are naturally born resistant, like the Asclepian, should not have various issues when it comes to temperament. If anything, you would already be near death before it's able to control you. Nonetheless, it's still a possibility. The forces for these primals tend to innately have abilities relating to the primals. So, I would study your enemies as you approach the main target. They may have clues to what lies in front. Also, primals are the closest things that individuals get to before godhood. These demigods of, let's say, ill formation don't play by the rules. When you're in their domain, it's by their own machinations. The many realms or domains that they set out tend to create a field that causes effects that tend to benefit them and not benefit us. Of course, your eyes shall assist you majorly in negating some of these effects, but their layers will absolutely benefit them primarily, even if it's not going to negatively affect you as much as it would the ordinary person. And last but not least, and he pulls out what is it essentially seems like this unique etched piece of like marble almost. It has a crystal-like feature to it, but it's white and very vibrant. And he tosses it to one of you, to Kiara. When you put down the primal and the energy seems to be seeping out of its body, remember, these things can't die. They just essentially sink back into the ether and wait for their resurrections from the worshippers again. The white crystals we know as primal encasers. As defeating him, make sure you plant that immediately onto its body. It will suck up all the ether that the primal has within it, trapping it within the crystal. That way we can, at the very least, lock him away and prevent another resurrection.
I think she kind of turns it around. Is this something we've seen before, presumably? We kind of know what it is.
Your characters would, yes. You've had training with these individuals, things, yeah.
I think she kind of turns it around a little bit, gives it a little kind of toss up and down in her hand, just kind of feeling the weight of it and being like, yeah, this feels right. And then kind of looks, just looks at him and just was like, yeah, I mean, I think we've used this a couple times before, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Don't forget, in worst case scenarios, even if you bring the primal down to its lowest point, it refuses to deapparate. In emergency cases, using the shard, stabbing it within the primal itself, shall force a reversion, especially if it's weakened. So, not every primal goes down quietly. In fact, most primals don't. You have about 5 minutes to converse amongst yourselves and have some sort of battle plan or confirmation about your equipment before you're set out. We should be there soon.
Okay. Oh, presumably we are like always a team, right? Like us three always go out together, or is it kind of like mix and match?
You've been in previous excursions already. You've dealt with previous primals. This is your third primal as a group.
Oh, nice.
You've dealt with lesser primals before. This primal is an unknown in terms of what danger level it is. But it is a newly formed primal, and usually they don't tend to be very dangerous, at least.
Yeah, they haven't had time to learn how to be dangerous.
But yes, you all have previous history with each other. This is a group. Once you're set with the group, you're set with the group, unless there's various reasons why some people would either leave or decide that they don't work well with the group.
I mean, if I'm perfectly honest, I feel like we're going to be really good at killing a big guy.
The outcome of. There you go.
And hopefully, this is one of the last ones.
The threat of primals seems unending, so that is unlikely to be the case.
Couldn't even give her like a glimmer of hope, not.
It is simply the truth. The way that things are going, primals are seemingly popping up more and more often. More likely to encounter them.
You know, I could.
That's true.
I could just stop fixing you. That's an option. I could just stop doing that.
And what would that prove other than a short glimmer of self-satisfaction? You would lack a large tank in a fight.
I wouldn't have to be on fights anymore.
You are not. There is not much requiring you to be on these trips, these excursions.
Come on, Andora. Don't you like a little bit of like, you see some of these guys and you're just like, you know what? It's pretty cool. Do you not ever feel like it's kind of cool? Just a little bit? Kind of a little bit?
They are a little fascinating. I'll give you that.
That's the only reason that you'll stay with us. Just for that little piece of hope that something interesting's going to happen.
Maybe one day I'll get a cool weapon. I'll find something fascinating and I can hide away and write my research paper.
That's true. I mean, maybe if we catch this big guy, it might be like mildly interesting to have a look at. I don't think they'll let you keep it, but you know.
I might, if we catch it, maybe I can argue a little bit of time to study it.
Why not? Don't ask, don't get. Do we know anything about this guy? Like this? I've already forgotten. It was quite a fun name, Sephiroth. That's what I remembered it being.
All that is known is what was just informed of is what we were just informed on. Its recency and its its apparent proficiency in the rotting of flesh.
Don't you ever wonder, like, what these people used to be? Because I'm like, not enough that I, care to look it up. But, like, I do kind of wonder who turns into a big, ugly flesh monster and is happy about it, presumably.
Presumably, the people before may minorly show through in the resulted primal. The person, but regardless, the person before is lost. What remains is the primal.
He's not incorrect. Most people who turn into primals are not done so willingly. It's through corrosion. The Titans and their dark ethers, or whatever the case is they call it. I'm not very studied on the powers upon the Titans. Their influence causes individuals with large amounts of ether within their body to twist and form. Eventually, if these individuals continue to live as themselves and gain notoriety, worship's a strange thing. It seems like the realm has its many forms of what it would consider worship. Sometimes it's not really worship, it's more just admiration from a lot of people. Enough of it and enough surrounding of ether causes an individual to begin to molt and form into something else. Sometimes they just become aberrations. But for the individuals who are gifted with lots of ether, people who are destined to be great, they become primals. That being said, the primal they become tends to have some relation to them in some form. They take on a form related to their inner psyche, or perhaps something they hate, or fear, or a nightmare. And primals always tend to be based off of simple things: fire, water, ice, rot in this case. And you, the individual who was afflicted, he was a well-known primal hunter. His name was Seth. Goes to show you that naming primals doesn't tend to be very intelligent. It just sometimes they just mash a bunch of things together. He was a good man, but his obsession with felling primals over time unfortunately got the better of him. And this is what he became after because of it. And you feel the truck kind of hit a stop. I would love to tell you more, but it seems like it's time for you to, well, do our business. The second you leave this truck, don't be surprised if you're immediately thrown into combatant situations. This place is swarming with acolytes, monstrosities born from the primals rising, worshippers turn into creatures, admirers, anyone close enough to be affected by the primal's influence. Destroy without hesitation. Remember your rights. If anyone becomes tainted, if anyone becomes tempered, eliminate before they become anything worse. It is death, at least in your self-consciousness, is a much better death than turning into whatever they are. And of course, you leave as 3, you come back as 3. You make sure of that. Last but not least, and he points to a rough sketch of a layout. We have to drop you off in the outer forest of the ruins. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to take much of the damage in this truck getting any closer. You head your way east. Wait. Sorry, west. West.
In that general direction over there.
In that general direction over there. You head your way west. You should head the entryway of the inner ruins. From there, unfortunately, it could be anything. Primals tend to change their environments in relations to them. They warp the reality around. All right? Oh, and don't lose the etherite. It's your only form of stopping that thing. You guys know.
Don't worry, I got it. And she like taps her pocket and then goes, "Oh shit!" And she's like, "Oh no, different pocket."
The giant iron door of the cargo truck begins to open up, and it hits the ground. As it does, you hear the rain from the outside hitting the floor, and like you've done before, you all depart off the ship, ready with your weapons armed and prepared for what comes next. As you run out into the forest in the direction you were given. As you head out, you reach this area that begins to show more and more of the ruins, these broken pieces of what's to come around. And you begin to hear the noises of the creatures that fall before you forward. Let's move you all down. We definitely do not have... We're missing somebody on this map.
Yeah, it's me.
Val.
What the heck?
I do feel it's without question that Dreadnought would be in front.
If
we're gonna
you can move yourself anywhere on that side of
order.
anywhere inside of that side of the map, you're good.
Sorry, I completely forgot to make a token, so I'm making one really quick.
Yeah, fine. I forgot to change the music anyways.
In canon universe, we're just actually trying to drag Andora out of the woods. We're like, come on, you've got to go this way. And she's like, no, I don't want to. I hate this.
Andora's being pushed from Kiki is just like shoving Andora's back with like one hand, and Andora's just like dragging her hoofs in, like, are you sure we have to do this now? Like, can we take a moment just to like think about if we really want to dedicate ourselves to this? Like, do we really?
Is this the life we want to have?
Like, I know.
Like, yes, Andora, we gotta go do this now.
Really what we want to be doing?
Like, it's a Friday, we could be watching a movie. There's Fridays in Asclepian.
There's a Friday, yeah.
Oh, this little guy's amazing. He's animated.
I am not surprised to see that they're based off Nurgle.
Look at him. He's moving.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and Owen, the instructions you sent me of Rem's stuff. Why is it so confusing?
Cause
Rem's fancy.
Skills perception +8 PB times 2. Stealth +2 +8.
Oh, that's your proficiency is PB.
yeah, the
Why is there a P? Why is there a B?
Proficiency bonus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that gets you. They did that for Sarah too. It's always like 8+ proficiency bonus plus wisdom, and you're like, cool, math, thanks.
I'm sitting here thinking it's like player handbook, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Oh.
yeah,
THB.
So like for stealth, it's +2. It's the base +2 from its dex modifier.
That
The
makes-
plus and so then it would be a stealth bonus of 12, considering your proficiency bonus is +5.
That makes your explanation make so much more sense. Oh, I'm like texting back and forth with Owen, like trying to figure out what this all means. And I'm like, this isn't making sense. And he's like,
What am I doing?
He's like, it's proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus? You know what a proficiency bonus is. And I'm like, no.
You have one.
It is yours.
Owen's sitting here acting confused as to why I'm an idiot. And I'm like, but what?
Anyway,
I mean,
I'm-
in fairness, if you don't use it, very
Oh,
often.
there's more things.
Oh yeah, it's growing. There's a big creepy tentacle thing in the back. I don't know if anybody's seen him.
I recognize that thing.
Yeah, you fought in some of these things before.
Did we fight that outside Ishta's?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was fake Ishta.
Yeah. It tore a hole in reality, if I remember rightly.
A DC,
All right.
I think.
So there is no initiative. You guys go first. Your turn goes first.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah.
Remember, um, how the combat works. Everything rolls just like normally. You play D&D like normally. But if something
Mhm.
attacks you, you're able to roll a dice if you want to in order to either dodge or parry the thing. If you successfully parry, you can then do either a basic attack or a gunshot, whatever your normal weapon attack would be.
Mhm.
Or if you do spells, it would be a level 1 spell or a cantrip that you can cast against it. And
Okay.
you can do this for as many different times as you get attacked. So you guys can go through this entire one shot not getting hit if you're entirely lucky, or you can die within the first encounter from taking double damage because you keep trying to parry and you take, well, not double damage, an extra die worth of damage per attack.
Right.
Yeah, I did it in general chat.
Thank you, Owen.
Yeah, reply to the dodge and parry stuff.
You will not know what the DCs for each of them are until you've successfully either dodged or parried, and then I'll let you know what the DC is in this. Each combat instance is going to have a different DC. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
I like to believe we can see Dreadnought calculating this as well in real time. I believe in you, Dreadnought.
Keep an eye on the size to make sure we are not flanked. And
You got it.
Andora, far right one. Can you far right one? Can you drag it close? Can you drag it closer?
Yes, I can. Nope, that's Buford.
It's Buford. Pulling things out of her pocket. Oh no, that's Buford.
Buford the beetle.
Put him back in.
Hold on. Nope. I am hitting every wrong button. Sorry.
It's all right.
Range of that is 30. What's the distance? 40.
Remember, you have spell sniper.
Yeah, I know. Wait, the one to the far. You said left.
I want this guy there.
Sure. I'll pretend that's what I heard.
Close enough.
I'll pretend that's what you told me to do.
I'm gonna use. Andora is gonna use. Thorn Whip.
Mhm.
With her spell sniper, so that makes it doubles the distance it can reach.
Mhm.
And she's gonna kind of drag him to the left a little bit, or try to. Does he make a save on that?
You see? Oh, that was not what I was meant to do.
Yeah, does a 24 hit? I guess.
There you go. 24 does hit.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, 10 feet closer. If it's larger, smaller, you pull it 10 feet closer. It does not make a save.
Okay, then. Or wait. It's a 14 the. Did I roll the 14 and the 24? Or. Sorry.
You rolled the 14 ages ago for whatever reason.
Okay.
Yeah, the 14 was to test whether
That's
the con on the bear.
Cool. Then we'll roll the damage. Takes 10 piercing.
10 piercing, and it gets pulled 10 feet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter specifically where, just as long as it's somewhere on the line.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it would be towards her, so it'd be diagonally over here. Bah.
All right, that works. Yep, and unfortunately, I cannot scale him up. But with its bonus action, Dreadnought is going to use Giant's Might to double in size. Just hell
Oh,
yeah!
there he is.
And do his charge. So basically, basically all you need to worry about, Dex save DC 18.
Okay. You're hitting two things?
Yep.
All right. Let's roll for Dex. Nope. Nope.
Now wait, would be corner. Yeah, that works. So yeah, Dreadnought would begin charging down the field,
Mhm.
and against both of those creatures, dragging them on with him. Ended up most likely ended him up there, and okay, that was already rolled. Okay, so then they take. I forgot to also apply Giant's Might, but I do get to roll my roll dice, so that is a total of 15 damage to both of them.
All right. Is there extra damage if they get slammed into an object? Because that is an object right there.
Oh, there's. Oh, okay. That I assume I just outlined the pillar.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, yes, there would be. I'm going to assume against. It would just be against the one in the back, considering
They would both get slammed into the object. That pillar's touching all of those squares, so it would count.
All right then. So then that would be more damage. Hell yeah! I did not realize there were those pillars right there. 46 damage.
Emily is going to love the ASMR of those days. Get to listen to that back.
All right, that is another 12. That is another 12 damage to each of them.
All right.
And they would have to make. And at the start of their turns, they will have to make the contested strength throws.
Okay.
Actually, no. Dreadnought is going to actually just is actually going to end the effective grapple and against the green one, smack that one twice with its shields.
Okay.
The first attack is a 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And a second attack is a 22.
That hits as well.
Alrighty then. Not report that now, but whatever. I'll find it. I'll find it during some later. All right. The first attack deals 12, and the second attack deals 8.
He is paced. You smash both your shields on him as you bashed him onto the wall like a freight train, just straight boom into the pillar, leaving a crack on the pillar behind him. The one in the back, even though he took most of the brunt of the hit, he still stands a little, but broken up a little bit, but still there. You then bring out both your shields and begin mashing on the first individual, turning him into just a puddle of green on the ground. So this guy's dead for sure.
You smushed him.
I love that.
Yeah, that checks out. Oh, that is amazing.
I think Dreadnaught stopped moving, so I think he killed something.
Maybe. Probably. That's gonna be a pain to clean.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that one. Give her a pat on the back as I walk away.
Oh, Kiki. Buford. And Andora pulls out this beetle. It's about the size of her hand. And it's a rhinoceros beetle. And she kind of just reaches up and sets it on her shoulder. Don't forget, please keep him. Don't forget him.
Right. She in one of the little brass pockets on her coat, she opens it up. So Buford can crawl in and look out like a little window. Helps me shoot better when I have him anyway. Are you going to be all right? I suggest maybe you take some cover for a little bit, unless you want to stay out.
No, I've got this. And then I don't actually know how this works. I forgot to mention. I don't know if I have to summon him or if he just kind of always exists. I have my Steel Defender.
Mm-hmm.
Do I summon him or does he just always exist? It doesn't say.
I would assume that your Steel Defense, considering the Eldritch Cannon specifies that it is summoned, I would assume your guy is constantly with you.
Okay. He just kind of always exists. Gotcha. Well, I have this massive bear that Andora's gonna reach back. I got Clyde.
That's very true. I wouldn't mess with Clyde either. Oh. Is there anywhere that would be considered darkness, like full darkness, in and around where we are? Like under
Full
the trees or
darkness?
anything?
Under the trees, probably.
Yeah, I would immediately duck into one of the tree lanes. And because of my, I want to say it's Dread Ambusher, but it could be Umbral Sight. It's Umbral Sight. So while I'm in darkness, I'm invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see me. So if any creature needs dark vision to spot me, they can't. And I hunker down into the tree and I kind of take my gun out. I give Buford a little scritch on his head. And and I take my first shot, which is my Dread Ambusher shot. So when you take the attack action, I can make an additional weapon attack that does D8, an extra D8 if it hits. So my first attack. That's just to you. I apologize. I have been rolling to my guns. I'm aiming for this little green guy.
Okay.
Does the 19 hit him?
19 definitely hits.
So I get to add Dread Ambusher onto it. I just have to check that everything rolls right. Yep. And yep. Okay, so that's 18 piercing damage to the first guy, to the first attack. I forgot, but I am going to bonus action Hunter's Mark, the same guy. I forgot to do that first, but I'm going to do that now. And because of my level, I have 3 regular attacks as a whatchamacallit, as a fighter. So I'm just going to take one at a time just to see whether he dies. So first attack, again, is going to be on that guy.
Okay.
I pressed the wrong thing. I have so many things. I'm so sorry. 22.
22 hits.
9, 12 damage to that guy.
All right. Boom, boom. 2 shots come out the forest. Boom. One hits him on the shoulder. The green decaying flesh kind of rips off very easily, leaving a hole where the shot goes through. The other shot hits him again on the horn on the right, breaking part of the horn off. Okay.
So he's still up, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will take another shot at him. I have 2 more. I'm just gonna keep shooting this one guy. Oh!
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, natural 20, crit.
Wow, the math on that. So it's 2d8 max damage plus 6. So 8, 16 plus 6 is... God, my brain hurts. Plus 6 is 22. And then plus what I rolled, which would be Hunter's Mark plus 1, 23 plus 23 plus 17, whatever that is. 23 plus 17. 40.
40 points of
40.
damage. Overkill. You just shoot him straight in the skull, blowing the head open, leaving just bits of rotting flesh everywhere as the lower half of his body kind of just fumbles and falls down onto the ground.
And I give a little high five to Buford with his little bug hand.
I love how I somehow managed to find the one pillar to impact something against
like, oh,
completely accidentally.
Because I was asking myself, I was like, is there more damage if it hits a thing? And then you did, and I was just like, oh well, I'm gonna get an answer.
And I have 1 shot left because I get 3 shots from being a fighter and then an extra shot from the Dread Ambusher. So 1 more shot, but I'm gonna take it on this guy here. He sees his friend die, and then he looks to see his friend falling and collapsing, and then another bullet just shoots out from the tree line.
23 hits.
2, 15, 17, 17, 22. 22.
22. Do you move the Hunter's Mark onto him? Because the Hunter's Mark.
I can't, actually. That's a good point. So it's just 17, because it's a bonus action, and I already used bonus action, so it's 17 flat.
17. Boom, you hit him. Same. These decaying bodies just kind of give away as physical damage is implemented onto them. They seem like the creatures don't really feel any pain. So they keep trudging along regardless, but you do start ripping pieces off of them as you shoot them.
No pain. Yeah, that's my turn. So I sort of hunker down in the tree line, like back into the brush, to sort of like be as invisible in the darkness as I can be.
Okay.
Well, you're up.
Yeah. I guess, let's see. I will do, I guess at the nearest guy, Andora will just kind of reaching over Buford, or not Buford, Clyde. Yeah. She'll have Clyde she'll kind of reach around Clyde, and pull out her revolver. And she already used one of her attacks, so she'll just take one shot at, the... I can't ping him, just a minute. That guy. There we go.
Okay.
It's just double clicking.
I figured that out, apparently. Let's see. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Since it is magic missile, that does not matter.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It doesn't. It just automatically hits. I forgot about that. And then it does 6 force damage.
6 force damage. The magical bullet kind of dashes across the field, hitting without any room for missing, as it hits directly onto the undead creature.
And then she'll just kind of duck behind Clyde again and keep an eye on her 2 companions.
Okay.
I will say, Jesse, I'm noticing a theme with all of the with like all of the enemies that we're facing are a lot of Nurgle. Do you have a favorite?
I do like Nurgle. But I did choose them because your D6 was to determine which primal you're going to face. And
Ooh, we got the
Sephiroth
boy.
Rot is quite literally the primal of rot, so I picked a bunch of undead creatures for it.
Makes sense.
Are we gonna face a great unclean one?
No, you'll see. I've showed you Sephiroth before.
Hmm?
All right, so it's their turn now. They do not move fast and they do not move far, but they move. He will go there. He will go there. Here. And he gets off of the wall as you smashed him in, and you see like his back flesh kind of still stay stuck onto the wall and rips off. But he keeps moving forward. Here.
Oh,
This
gross.
guy's going to go there, and this big guy's going to skitter across all the way over here. He does move fast, even though he's really big. First, the guy all the way in the back in the middle of the field with the bell on his back. You see the bell kind of moving across, and as it does, this blackish smog oozes from it. This black and green coloration to it as it starts scattering across. The field is now covered in this dark smog, at least all the way up to your good friend here. Dreadnought. There you go. I was going to say Sentinel. Big things, big names. But Dreadnought. So the radius is large and growing. With that, but you're mechanical.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Made of metal.
Oh, but okay, not for him though. Okay.
This is what you send to fight a creature who rots flesh. You send a robot.
Well,
does it specify? Does it specify does not affect constructs?
No, you'll be fine with him at least. You'll be fine. It doesn't affect you. The smoke kind of covers around you, and you don't really feel anything. But you see the other creatures around. You see as their flesh begins to kind of like attach back together as well. And they're gonna take the turn.
Dread is going to call out the one with the bell. It is healing them. Focus it.
So the two smaller guys next to you, Dreadnought, are gonna take their turns attacking. And let's see if they hit. They both have 2 attacks. The first one, a 17 and another 17.
Nope and nope.
Does not break your DC as they start bashing you, but you with your shields are just pushing them back. And the other guy, nope and nope.
They really like rolling the same numbers.
Yeah, apparently.
He just
That
do
leaves-
not affect his armor.
That leaves the real big dude. The real big dude's gonna attempt to grapple you. So I would like you to make a strength saving throw as he grabs his many arms to attempt to grapple you.
Rappity rap.
That would be advantage with Giant's Might. That is a 15.
15. Just
but
it just saves you.
just saves. Okay.
It just saves you. So he does not grab it. Instead, he's just gonna try to whip you with the big old whip on the top of his head for just some minor damage if he can hit. And that is 15 plus. That is an 18 total.
No.
No, big wall is big wall.
Big wall, big wall.
Big wall.
Currently he does have a 24 AC.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And it is and due to arrow catching shield, it is 26 against range.
Mm.
Crazy.
So,
All right, well, that ends their turn.
This is us being way too cocky, and we're all gonna get murdered in the next space.
listen.
We're like,
when I
yeah,
have 20
Dreadnought can't be hit.
When I have 24 AC.
This is when they start throwing saves at you. Make a dex save, Dreadnought.
Yeah.
It's the curse of the high DC.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. You guys have more encounters. Keep going.
Okay. This fog, can I still see through it to effectively seeing this guy?
Yes, you can.
All right. Well, in that case, snap the corner. All right. And oh yeah, I can do that. Dreadnought is going to strike this guy with his shield. And where is it? Shieldmaster. If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. Going to use that on big guy, and that is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
All right. And so yeah, should probably roll damage. That'd be helpful. That is 9 bludgeoning damage.
9 bludgeoning damage. Okay. You take one of your shields and you bash him straight in his weird tree-like face. Yeah.
All right, and going to use the second attack on this guy. That is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
That is 16 damage.
16 damage. All right. With the amount of damage he's taken, he's pretty much out as well, because he already got bashed into the wall as well. So you smack him straight back into the wall, and he's just pasted on the wall, kind of dripping off of the crater you left there before.
All right. And before I do my charge, the mobile feat, when you make a melee attack against a creature, you do not provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not. And so, Dreadnaught is going to charge in this direction. Requiring a dex save out of both of the creatures his attack intersected with.
Okay, so the first guy, that's a 6. Nope. The second guy, probably not as well.
Yep, the DC is 18.
All right.
All right, so that would be 23 damage to both.
23 damage. Okay.
And as a result, they would both be prone.
They're both prone. Okay.
Is the circle of smoke still emanating from the guy with the bell?
Yep.
The bell boy.
The area of effect is now moved with him, but yeah, it's still.
All right, still around 25 feet.
Still around 25 feet.
And that is his turn, or its turn.
You want to go next, Abby?
I can't do. I'm pretty simple. I'm just pew pew pew.
Go for it.
I will. How far away is that guy? No. He's just. I'm gonna take a little peeky peek out just so I'm within my dark vision range of this guy, because I imagine it's dim where we are.
Oh, I just realized something.
Do you not have dark vision?
Well, there's that, but I forgot to include Vel's enhanced defense +2 AC to Dreadnaught, so it actually has 26 AC.
That's all right. You haven't hit. No one's hit you anyway. No one's managed it. Having been told to focus on the boy that's shooting out goo that's healing everybody, I would like to bonus action move my hunter's mark onto Bellboy over here. And take a shot at him, it, them, all of the above. Ooh, a +14, come on.
16 hits.
Lads, it hits.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm about to tell you that it's not, because I think that misfired my gun. Let me just double check. Because I rolled a 2, and it doesn't count for the pluses. It's just like the d20 that you roll. Hold on. Where's my misfire for this gun? Oh no, my gun misfires. That's so annoying.
No.
Okay. Let's quickly look up how do you fix a misfire gun. The dice roll, blah 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 blah. It misses, blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, so I can take one of my actions to try and fix my gun, which I would like to do. This is a fun game. My fix is thankfully quite low, so yeah, okay. So I misfire my gun. I guess the only person who's close enough to hear it, Andora, she would just hear like a click and then a fuck and then like some like tinkering of like some. She would hear maybe some like tools and some clicking for like very brief seconds, and then another like whip out of like a hopefully a bullet. She says out loud with confidence. I can't find my character sheet now. I'm so stressed. There it is. My character sheet. Gun. Come on. There we go. Yes. So she is frantic clicking of a weapon, trying to fix something really quickly, spinning like the barrel just to like get it all back into place, and then a loud crack as a bullet does eventually shoot out of the gun on her third attempt to that guy. And it does.
I imagine she's able to just like shoot between Dreadnaught's legs.
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh, actually, that reminds me, not shooting through Dreadnaught's legs. I have rapid repair, I think, so I think I can. Oh, it doesn't do anything. It just means that I fix it easier. Never mind. So yeah, that does 18 points of damage to Bellboy.
All right, Bellboy's looking rough.
And because I'm now out of the trees and Andora could see me again, I just give her like a shrug. Like I'm like, I don't know what happened. It's kind of embarrassing. Don't talk to me for like 2 minutes while I recover from that embarrassment, and then I get back into the trees.
Dora just kind of waves. Then Andora and Clyde here, I guess, are gonna lumber forward a bit. Yeah, that's 60 feet. And open my character sheet, please. Thank you. You said we're able to see. I'm still able to see the guy with the bell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna take 2 shots at him with Firebolt from around Clyde. Not using the gun this time. A 16 and 17 hit?
16 and 17 do hit.
They both hit?
Yep.
Roughly. That's a 20 and 18, so 38 damage.
Doubled.
Oh,
Doubled?
because it's fire. Are they weak to fire?
Fire damage.
Oh, they. Yeah, I think we learned that from what's his face when we fought the man who ate Castilla.
Oh, 38.
You incinerate that thing.
76.
He's just crisp.
I guess I'm using Firebolt a lot today.
We found the spell. The key.
I have to move him before I delete him. There we go. There we go. Bam. And his little circle can leave as well.
It's like when Spiss found out those fish people on the boat were lightning.
Yeah, vulnerable to lightning.
Yeah, it kind of smells bad. I mean, well, you don't have a smell. Never mind. No one smells it bad. But it's just burnt black guck on the ground. Just muck there.
Fuck.
Gunk.
Yeah.
Gunk mention.
Gunk, gunk, what's the difference? A misspelling.
A misspelling.
Emily, quick.
Is that all about?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. These two guys are gonna try to. They're gonna go this way. they don't move very far, unfortunately. So they don't get to do a lot. This guy in front of you is going to attempt to do something in front of Dreadnaught. He's going to go swing twice. Nope. And no. And this guy is going to skitter real fast over here.
Ooh. I
You
like the
just see
skittering.
all the hands kind of hit the ground and he just runs across. He kind of lays flat, runs across, kind of like one of those weird house centipedes.
Oh no.
And he's gonna attack with this lash against you, Andora.
This guy swooped me out of there.
As soon as he starts moving, you hear Andora just yelp.
Oh, that is only an 11 though.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Nope, just goes across. Just isn't enough to reach you, and it pulls back.
I imagine Andora like ducked behind Clyde, seeing him skitter over.
That's it. That just that's a turn.
Oh. Awful.
Bless you. That's it. Your guys' turn.
Oh.
Unfortunately, some of them don't move very far. The other, you have the big wall of nothing but metal over there, and then this guy,
Nice.
he had that one range attack, and that's it. Okay.
Oh no 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 no! Go away!
You got it, Andora. Kill him.
And she's gonna cast Firebolt again, twice against it.
All right. That hits, and that hits as well.
Nice. Damn.
A lot of damage. Yeah, it's just turned into a burning, living, well, undead thing as it just runs around for a few minutes, and then it just it kind of go limp. It smells terrible. It smells like rotting undead flesh being cooked. So slowly starting to smell like pork, but at the start it doesn't smell.
Beetles are one thing. That has too many hands. Too many hands. Oh boy.
Yeah, fire's big. Fire does.
You're so good at it, Andora. You hate being out here, but you're so good at it.
No. She hugs Clyde.
Hey, protect me.
All right. Dreadnaught is going to attack the one right next to him. Next to it. That is a 27.
27 hits.
That is 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. It's not looking too good. Oh, and this one got shot as well. Never mind. Yeah, with the push and the shot, that's it. He's just puddle under your shield as well.
All right. So then, yeah, then as two and yeah, then that's going to be then one attack against either one of them.
All right.
That is a 26 and a nat 20.
26 and a nat 20. Well, those definitely hit.
Yeah, the first one, which is going to be the 26 is that's another 12 damage to this guy, to the guy on the left.
Okay.
And then the crit. That is 16. That is 16 damage base, and that's just and that is plus 12 if I remember correctly.
Plus the max amounts that you could roll.
Yep. So then that is 28.
28. Yeah,
against the guy. Yeah, against the guy on the right.
He's just hanging on, like he's a body on a leg.
All right,
I
it's his
mean,
turn.
those are my favorite kinds. Pop, pop. Yeah, one at the guy that's just hanging on. Oh my god, that's another misfire. This is not going well, guys.
Oh,
My
no.
freaking gun. You know what? Fuck that. I'll repair it in a minute. That's what I say out loud. I say fuck that, and I'm gonna repair that in a second. I'm gonna take a shot with a different gun. She pops that gun away, pulls out the other one because I can do that because I'm a gunslinger. I take a shot or attempt to take a shot at the guy that's just holding on. It's not Hunter's Mark, so it's just 11 piercing.
All right. Yeah, no, he's that's enough. He's dead.
And then the guy that's not just hanging on, that's the one that I would like to Hunter's Mark. Please and thank
Alright.
you. And I'll take a shot at him. And that's 12 piercing.
12 piercing damage.
And I shake my gun aggressively.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna attempt to attack you, but I mean he's the only one left. They're kind of mindless, so there's no fear. He's not really gonna run away.
He's doing his best.
Yeah.
He is.
You just hear the dings of him just hitting the shield with his little metal rusty mace.
Just
Aw,
tinking on the metal.
he's almost cute.
That's
He's
it.
really trying. Kind of embarrassing.
All right.
That is almost admirable.
That, yeah, I suppose in a kind of a little
That's
kind of way.
That is a 12.
12 does
Oh.
not.
Oh shit! Dreadnought missed. That never happens. I think
That
he's
is
gonna
a
try
17.
again. Okay, yeah. He's making up for it.
Kiki and Andora eating popcorn in the back.
That is 16 damage.
16 damage. Yeah, he's done for.
Yeah, I thought he'd
imagine
win.
I imagine Dreadnought just stomps on him, honestly.
Yeah.
Just kind of kicks him over.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah,
fixed my gun in the interim.
okay. With that, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back.
Oh gosh, 2 misfires? Are you kidding me? I can only misfire on this gun if I roll a 2 or a 1, a 2, or a 3.
Oof,
And I rolled 2 2s.
that's brutal. I realized something. If it's really necessary, I think, I can. So because you have Buford, would
Mhm.
mending help your gun?
I don't. It's not broken because broken
Okay.
is a like a thing that happens to the
Yeah.
firearm. So if it was broken, I think it would help. But it only breaks if I fail to fix it. So if it misfires and I try to fix it and I fail that roll, then it would
Gotcha.
break the gun, and then I would have to I would have to fix it out of combat. So you can only try and fix it once.
Gotcha. But if I mended it, that would fix
But yeah,
it.
I think if you mend it, it would fix it.
I don't know
if
what
it was
to do with
broken.
magic though. Would it still have the magic enchantments on it?
Because it doesn't go away. It just means that I can't fire it.
That's true.
So it just says, if the check fails, the weapon is broken and must be mended out of combat.
Yeah, so I don't see why I can't use mending spell on it.
I don't see why not. If I fail, because it's a D8 plus. Wait, no, that's my roll. That's the explosive. It's a DC is equal to 8 plus the misfire score, so I have to roll above an 11
Okay.
or 11 or above
Okay.
to fix it. And then if I roll lower than that, then it breaks.
Yeah. Well, if that does somehow happen, because it looks like you have a +10. Is that right?
Yeah. I think technically from the fixing it's not a meets it beats it, so I have to roll a 12. So if I rolled a 1 or a 2, I would fail.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, if that does happen, I do have the mending cantrip
Mhm.
for Clyde and Buford. God, these are such good names.
I just sadly walk out of the tree line and I'm like, I broke my gun.
Well, I can heal it through Buford.
Oh, that's less embarrassing. I can be like, Buford, I broke my gun. Don't tell anyone.
I mean, I think I would still have to know, right?
Okay. Andora, don't tell Dreadnaught I broke my gun.
I just need you to like reach out of the tree lines and like just kind of wave your broken gun at me, and Buford could fix it.
Just frantically waving this beautiful white revolver, and I'm like a white flag out of the tree line. Fix my gun.
He's so funny.
Yeah, she has backup guns, but that's the best gun because it does the most damage and it has a funky ability. That's the rare weapon that I picked, is the thundering revolver.
And that's the one that has the
Yeah,
Andora's.
that's the one that's got the enchantment on. So the pepper box doesn't have it, but it's just like a backup.
Okay.
For that exact reason, when I didn't want to roll to fix my gun.
Yeah, makes sense. They have spares.
Yeah, I got some pocket guns.
Also, like
Yeah.
the description of the undead, like not being able to hit Dreadnaught, like that, like what I linked is like exactly what I was thinking. Like first thing that came to mind.
On the thingy.
Yeah, in
Oh,
the
yeah.
journal.
Amazing Wall of Gumball. I haven't seen that in ages.
I didn't want to mention it like specifically because I don't know how much you guys know. Don't know how niche this would be, but I just needed to mention it. Like,
Yeah, that feels right.
Oh, and Abby, I just want to make sure you have the repeating shot added.
Yeah, it's the +1, right?
Yeah, to both attack and damage rolls.
It should be on there. Well, let's take this tools. Of course, it's not gonna work. It's added it to the damage, but seemingly not my roll. Let me double check that it added it to the thingy.
you know, I like how we I like how we dealt with.
Oh yes, I have. Yeah, I did add it. It's a plus. It's included in the +4. That's like in her roll.
I thought so. I kind of figured it would, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I like how I just like how the spider tentacle thing in the campaign, it was a mini boss in this one, but since we've encountered it before, it's now just a standard enemy.
Yeah, it's like a video game. You're like, you fought this guy before. He's little now. But I guess it also equates to how little it would be to experts, because obviously our characters are the experts, and we're like, that's that small fish. Whereas like the kaleidoscope, we're like, oh my god, what? As it like came out of transformed out of a human body and ripped portals into the universe.
Yeah, and we struggled to kill it, whereas Andora kind of just lit it on fire in a moment of panic and just.
It's just like, and then it just died before it got to her.
I also do feel like definitely part of that was the fact that this one was vulnerable to fire. Because I do not think
ours was vulnerable. It was. Yeah.
It was? Okay.
It was. We were just doing such pitiful damage to it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I remember
it
that,
was
actually.
What, 6?
it ended up being the only thing that Cersei and Victor were doing, were just throwing fire at it and hoping that it would kill it quicker, but it was not killing it quicker.
Yeah.
That checks out.
And I remember Spiss was rolling absolute horrid.
Spiss was
Yeah.
having the worst time in that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiss kept failing her wisdom saves, I think, that round.
It might have been, to be
Yeah.
fair. Because it was doing some funky shit.
Yeah, Spiss was under a wisdom, like, some wisdom thing for, like, 3 rounds.
It could have been fear, to be fair.
I don't remember, but I remember she was just, like, in an alleyway. And just, like, just there.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, that thing really fucked us up.
And I'm like, Spiss, please, your wisdom, it's so funny, but please.
All right. So, you just finished combat. The riddled bodies of the undead around, and you continue on, running towards the allotted place, west. You run into what looks like to be a somewhat entryway into these ruins. Any conversations you guys want to have on the way over there?
Good to note they are vulnerable to fire. And Kiki, you are sure that none were in the tree line, that none were in the trees.
I mean, none tried to attack me in the trees. That's a very good point, though. Could we take a quick kind of glance around us to see if we've been followed or anything like that?
Make a perception check.
Perception. There it is. 21.
21. You look around and it doesn't seem like anything's really following you. In fact, it's a bit eerie how lifeless the surrounding area is.
Seems pretty dead to me. No pun intended.
The primals effect has most definitely spread to this neck of the woods.
I imagine while they're walking, Andora is like balanced herself on Dreadnaught, and is like cleaning away some of the like splatter and stuff.
And I will say, like, for the walk, Dreadnaught is normal size, but there's no need to shrink him because he'll just next combat he'll just pop it again.
That'd be big again. Okay.
Yeah.
Big boys.
The maintenance is appreciated, but likely unnecessary due to the likelihood we will be facing another fight soon, and the mess will simply be replaced.
Well, if I do it now, I'll have less to do later. That's how cleaning works. You do little bits. Won't be as built up. Plus, we don't know what this will do. It's all gross.
That's true. I mean, any kind of machinery.
I do suppose that is a understandable line of logic.
If this breaks you down in the middle of the fight, I am not going into the middle of everything to fix you. I'll say that, but I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You reach quite a scene. This old, broken down, these ruins, an area that hasn't been really entered through very often. in Asclepia, the conservation of history is prominent. People try not to tamper with ancient ruins very much, in the modern age at the very least. The past of Asclepia is very mysterious, and it's respected in a sense. So, very few eyes have set sight on this location. The visuals.
The void.
Ooh.
You would just be entering on the left end of the ruins lower. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
man.
There we go. Yep,
Like down here with.
down there, yep. At top, this black monolith sits at the very top, and you see this place is not alone, of course. We'll use this for now. Unless you don't want it up here. Boom, there you go.
Ooh.
At the
Sorry.
monolith,
dat?
you see a strange-looking creature, this winged, almost demonic-looking creature, like a small devil. But around him is the more concerning manner. Two larger undead Dracoliches,
Ooh.
both on each side. Not that small. Definitely much bigger than that. And let us.
Oh, there.
You're up there.
They're big boys.
Can we possibly put a little bit of an outline around them so I can see them better?
I don't know if I can do that actually.
Hold on.
It
Okay.
can be done manually.
Okay. Well, I'll just need help pinging them or something.
Hey,
There you go.
boxes.
Thank you.
You hear the small demonic-like creature turn around as he looks. Looks like some of them got through. Just get rid of them. And it's your turn.
Oh! We're going in.
I do have to change the music now, but keep going.
It does appear the small one is likely doing some sort of ritual. Stopping it is likely paramount.
Yeah.
The guy or the dragons?
Yes.
Stopping the small one from its ritual. I would likely be able to take the attention of one of the drakes.
I was about to fully love your confidence. I thought you were gonna say you're gonna take both of them, and I was like, that is you got two arms, I guess.
Forcing one of them's attention is going to be easier than both, but it is a possibility of both.
That's true.
We'll not be able to promise that.
I
And I'm not. No,
I will
go.
let you know. I will let you know first. The center area is a pit. It's just darkness in there. This tree's kind of growing out of it. This dead tree. So all that black in there is just a pit, pretty much. Just in case you decide you want to run or over the pit, and just.
I
fall
jump
in.
in the pit.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. But Dreadnaught is going to make its way over to here and in front of the place itself in front of this guy, not doing a charge since that is of its movement, but make its 3 attacks against it.
All right.
sure off the die. There we go. Oh, would you look at that? Not 20. That is a 19 to hit, and that is a 14 to hit.
The
Yeah,
14
sounds
does not hit. The 19 and the nat 20 obviously do.
That sounds about right for D&D. So the first attack. That is 15 plus 12, so 27 damage for the first attack.
27 damage, okay.
And for the second attack, that is 8 damage.
All right. You start bashing into this Dracolich as you're hitting it. You hear some of the bones break, but it's holding up strong. This big creature.
All right, that's my guy's turn.
Hey, Andora. First one to kill the creepy guy wins. And I hold my gun out. And
I can try and move the Drake if you. I can try and move the Drake if you want to take a shot at it.
yeah, at the wing guy, totally. I'm ready to kill a man tonight.
Andora is gonna move up. Of course, Clyde follows. And she's gonna use Oh shit! Wait. Is this? Are these dragons? Or these creatures? They're large. Or
They're huge.
They're huge, yeah.
oh, they're huge.
3
They're
by
big
3
boys.
as opposed to 2. 3 by 3 as opposed to 2 by 2.
I can't move them then. Dang it.
And I'm going to assume I outlined the pit.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna try anyway. Because why not?
We're in Asclepian. Who knows what could happen?
Who knows? Maybe it'll be nice to me and move anyway. And Andora is going to use Thorn Whip. To, I don't know, grab it.
Which one?
The far, this one, yeah.
Okay. Well, a 12 definitely does not hit, unfortunately.
Dang.
I'm gonna outline that second one in green, so it's easier to.
Green dragon, yellow dragon. Dracolich.
Then Andora for second hit, for second attack. I'm just gonna firebolt.
All right. 19 hits. 15 doubled.
So 30 damage.
30 damage as you throw the firebolt. It hits, catching one of his wings on fire.
And she's gonna yell back to, kind of call back to Kiki. I tried.
Don't worry about it. That's what I'm here for. And I get a straight shot when nothing is in my way. If I move here, ding. I kind of line up the shot so I can get it like just past the wing of the dragon, to this guy at the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take my, first round of combat. I'll take 4 attacks on this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, they all hit.
Having a plus 14 to hit would do that.
Yeah, it's really only a shame when your gun misfires. So 18, 16, 14, and 9. Let's get my calculator out because I can't do that kind of math. 18 plus 16 plus 14 plus 9 is 57 damage.
57 points of damage. You shoot as you blow one of his wings off. And he kind of turns around. And he's like, oh, God damn it. They have a fucking sniper.
She's like laughing like a maniac at this point. Like she knows that there is like no cover really darkness wise, but she's just like having a good time. And then I give a little scratch to my little buddy in my pocket, who's doing so much because he's the reason why I don't have to reload.
Moral support.
Buford's helping.
Buford's helping me.
Alright. It's everything we're capable of, I believe.
Yep. All right. I'm going to roll. Let's see. Okay.
14, that's this.
You begin to feel the ether around thicken. It's hard to breathe a little bit. This is something you're used to, though. As a matter of fact, those of you who require to breathe, pull out the kind of advanced breathing, I guess, masks. They're a lower half apparatus, and you put them on. They're required for areas with immense amounts of ether. And you begin to see the bluish green glow of the ether kind of emanate around. As a matter of fact.
Oh no.
Damn. Hold on, I have to take a photo of that because Emily can't see noise. That's so cool.
I accidentally outlined a guy into that. Like,
You did.
And okay. So the first Dracolith in front of you, he's going to decide he's not interested in you. He's going to try to fly past you, not necessarily leaving your attack vicinity. He doesn't fly. They don't really fly. They don't have wings. They do, but there's no flying maneuver. He kind of just hops across, and as he lands, his eyes glow with that greenish ether-like glow, and he lets out this black ichor around. I need both of the non-robotic people to roll Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, I was writing my notes now. Let me get like.
wait, Vel, did you not take the necklace of adaptation?
No. I have a
No, okay.
periaptive wound closure.
Okay, yeah, right.
You said Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Wow!
Okay. I think I'm
You
good.
save, though.
Oh, sure.
Unfortunately, Kara, you just fail.
Oh.
So, Val, you take half, or Andora, and Kiara, you take full damage. As the black ichor kind of goes around and it starts. Sure, you can't breathe it in with your breathing apparatus, but it just touching your skin You see these veins kind of right up, these black veins across your body. You feel your essence being drained. And that is a lot of dice.
Oh no.
Right? I got a lot of hit points. I'm gonna need my calculator, aren't I?
Some roll here. There we go.
Woo!
53 points of necrotic damage.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So half for me, that would be 25, 26. Would that be?
Oh, well, this is your first time getting hit, actually getting hit. So, you guys can roll to either completely negate the damage with the dodge or to counter.
Can we do that with spells too? Or like ability spells?
Anything that targets you or anything that does damage to you.
Oh, see, I thought it was melee stuff. Okay.
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 So,
I mean, I guess I can't parry him because he's not near me, so I suppose I can only
nope,
really
you
dodge.
can.
I have a gun. I
That's
guess
what-
I could do whatever I want.
The parry system is different. It's named parry, but it's different.
Okay.
It's also a weapon attack, so
Yep, you can still do it.
Yeah. He kind of scares me, but
It has a higher DC though, and you'll take an extra die of damage if you
an
fail.
extra die of damage if I fail.
Oh, sorry. You take an extra die if you fail the dodge. You take 2 extra dies if you fail the parry.
Okay.
Gives you a chance to negate, but it has negative effects if you don't succeed.
Okay. And it's just a regular D20.
Just a
No,
D20.
no additions.
Nope, no additions. It is a bonus from your eye and not something that is based off of your physical.
Okay. I think I will try and dodge to start with, if I may.
I think can Andora will dodge too.
All right.
I'll feel out the dodge first.
Or wait, since I succeeded and it's already half for me, does that mean would the 2 added damage die be halved as well, or the full? Or would they?
It would still be half. Yeah, you would still get the half.
I'm kind of tempted to parry then.
Well, yeah, you've already got that half, so you might as well.
I'm gonna parry.
Damn.
I just roll a d20.
Yep. No, unfortunately.
Dang.
Very low roll for the both of you. So
Blur my dice.
you take the 53 plus an extra. So only 1 extra die for you, Kiara. So
Only.
It's a 10.
It's very painful already.
how do I?
How many heals do you have in that spell storing rate?
10.
Oh, here we go. You take 53 plus an extra 7. So
Oh, that's not easy math.
total
53 plus 7?
for Kiara. Yeah, that's a 60 in total.
Okay, got it.
And you, Val, you take an extra 14 halved.
Okay.
So 7.
Yeah.
that
What would
is
53 half be?
that is 40.
Okay, 40 total.
40 total. As you feel the life essence start being
Wait.
drained from you.
That
No, it
doesn't
would be
sound-
33.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how you got 33, you said?
Yeah, it'd be 20. It's 20. It'd be 20. Both of them have to be 26 plus 7.
Okay.
Not whatever math I was doing.
26 plus 7. 33, yeah.
You see as the eyes activate and you attempt to dodge and parry. For the dodge, you kind of see your body shimmer, but it doesn't successfully activate on initiation, and you still take the damage. The parry, a force of ether kind of emanates in front of you to attempt to block off the damage, giving you an ample time to do a counterattack. But unfortunately, the force of ether breaks under the sheer force of the necrotic damage, and you take the full blunt of damage, or whatever you ended up taking for it. It's also going to turn around and do a multi-attack on you, Mr. Dreadnaught. That's 3 attacks. That is a 25 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. That is correct.
He's a big boy.
And
I
that
love
does not.
being able to say that to a 25.
And an
Ah,
attack.
shit. Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
That's full damage plus the roll. Well, it's not the worst, I'll say.
It is only one. It is thankfully one claw attack.
So you take 12 plus 6 plus another 7 for the bonus he has just for his stats. Or you also have a chance to dodge and parry if you, or you could just take, you could just choose to not activate it and take the damage.
I am simply just going to tank the damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to assume, and just double checking that that's a 25 damage total, right?
Yes.
Alrighty then.
All right, that ends his turn. This guy is going to jump across as well over here. And he Man, you just not being alive is a good thing. Yeah, he's just gonna do the multi-attack. He gets to do multi-attack twice if he's not gonna do his breath, so that's 6 attacks on you, but I mean, with that DC. Nope, nope. No, no. No, none of them. You just start blocking them, knocking his arms back. Yeah, holding him back off. This guy's gonna go move over here. Actually, yes, he's gonna move over here, just off in front of the crevice, the pit, and that's it. That ends your turn.
Okay. Yeah.
I need to step away for 1 second.
Spooky.
What was the rule? Huh. All right then. Okay, Dreadnaught on his turn is going to strike the green one. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Dealing 9 damage.
Okay.
And he is going to, and Dreadnaught is going to move down, and since it has the mobile feat, does not proc opportunity. And use, and I just remembered I'm pretty sure I could have been making making more attacks with. Where is it? Yeah, bonus action, right? Yeah, since Dreadnought is dual wielding right now. But thankfully, it hasn't really been has not been relevant till now, really. So yeah, that would be 3 attacks available on this guy since it has not used its bonus action. So then that is a 24, another 24, and a 25.
Those all hit.
And on the first one, it is going to proc the Shield Master feat to push the yellow one 5 feet back towards the pit. And damage dealt.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah, that is 16. That is 2 16s and an 11.
Okay.
So 43 damage total.
43 damage. Yeah.
You know, I do not know why I did not think he would be doing this much damage, but
It's respectable damage. Adult Dracoliches have a lot of HP though.
yeah. All right, that ends Dreadnaught's turn.
All right.
Seeing that there's this big dragon in Adora's face. Dragon thing. She's gonna cast Firebolt at it twice. 27 and 28 to hit.
That hits.
And
The deadly firebolts. Wow.
Firebolt.
The deadliest.
And they're doubled because it's undead, right?
Yeah, yeah.
30 plus 50. 5, 6, 7. That's 80.
80 points.
80.
Yeah.
Whew.
It is basically 3D. You are basically firing a pseudo fireball with those
Yeah.
bolts.
Damn.
And then Clyde and I are just gonna pull back while Adora's going, nope, 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 nope. Lots of notes. So many notes.
Okay.
And I do not believe that would proc an opportunity attack due to it being on the Steel Defender due to Clyde, I believe.
Yeah, that's Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde being diagonal and after the Draco Lich was knocked back.
Mhm.
14, 15. Oh wait, actually, can I double check if I can where did they go? Oh, it requires an action, never mind. Okay. Then that'll end my turn. I think. Yeah.
The internet tells me it doesn't require an action, so I click my heels together like Dorothy, and I activate my wing boots. Just because I'm getting close to this pit, and I don't want to fall in it. So I'm hovering currently with my wing boots.
Okay.
And this guy, he's on the edge of the pit as well, correct? Or is
Yes.
he? Okay.
Yes, he ran to the edge of the pit.
He ran to the edge. Okie dokie. I will not do that then, at least not this round. I would like to kind of aim up a shot at him, and take an attempt to hit him with my gun. Yeah.
28 hits.
For 10. That wasn't very good. That was 2 2s. And then I'll try. Yeah, sure. I'll just keep hitting him a bunch. Do I want to use any of these? Maybe not prone. I don't want that one. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so hit him again. That's the wrong one again. I'm so sorry. 22.
22 hits.
It's because it both starts with thundering, and my brain just sees it and goes, "Oh, that's the one I want." That's not the one I want. 15.
15. With that, you shoot him with the first shot. Boom! You get him on the other arm, and he goes, "Oh, god damn it!" And as he goes to grab his arm, you shoot him straight through the head, and his body goes limp, and he falls straight into the pit.
You bastard! Okay, right. What are we doing? Oh, right, the dragons. Right. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. I whip round. And I take my final shot on this yellow one here. And do I want to do any of this? Probably not. Maybe. Sure, I will. I would like to, on this last attack, I'm gonna make it a dazing shot. So I'd like to use a grip point, and he needs to roll. If this hits, he needs to roll a con save, please, and thank you.
Okay. Let me see what the Constitution is. It doesn't definitely hit. Okay.
He takes the damage regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 13 points.
Not even with the plus that's gonna do anything. Okay. I am rolling really bad.
Sweet. So makes a Constitution saving throw. He suffers disadvantage on all attacks until the end of their next turn. So he takes a whole turn at disadvantage for everything that he does. Well, nah, I'm sticking back into this corner because I like being away from the Dracoliches.
And with that, all right. You see the body fall into the pit. And it disappears. There's an echo. You You see the green ether kind of pulse. An arm stretches out from outside the pit. It grabs one of the edges, and another arm, and another. 6 arms grab the sides of the pit. These arms are huge, and you see a form lifting from outside the pit. The ether begins to surge wildly. It starts overflowing. The pit fills with this essence, and the monolith begins to glow this sharp white as the ether kind of flows into it. Oh, wow. I was on the wrong layer.
Oh, the anticlimax.
Yeah.
Hey,
Damn.
oh! It's so pretty.
Oh.
God damn.
I feel like all of these, I'm like, oh, nice.
You can see a large form stand up from within the pit. Half of its body within it, the other half, the other upper torso standing around. The ether is now incredibly thick. Even with the apparatus, you guys are having issues breathing. You're able to breathe just enough. And the music changes because Sephiroth has made his appearance.
He's appeared, guys.
Ah, so that was Sephiroth that we just shot in the head.
Oopsies. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to kill a man, but I don't know what to tell you.
Get him out here. I do got to make him a lot bigger, though. He's not very big at the start.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that checks out.
As he grabs the edges, you see the ground kind of crumble underneath his hands. It turns black instantly. Anything within his reach begins to just rot away. All right, so the Dracoliches are first. This one's going to continue to attack you because you're in its way, regardless. It's going to run up to you and do the multi-attacks, so I'm just hoping for a 19 or a 20 on all these, basically. Nope. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, 6.
Oh, he was close at one point.
Yeah, just starts bashing at you. Nothing. But the other one.
The yellow one at disadvantage on all their attacks.
Well, it's gonna.
If they're gonna do that.
Breath back. Let's see if it gets its breath back. It does. As it does, it pulls back and starts letting out the black ichor again in its breath. Now you see this greenish glow, this strong ether flow out of the breath attack itself. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
This is a tune. What song is this?
It's his actual theme, Sephiroth's theme.
Oh.
Sephiroth's theme.
Sephiroth.
His name is very close to Sephiroth.
I was expecting one winged angel. We'll get it one day.
Similar name, very different characters.
Yeah, the tune, I like it.
Wanting to reopen.
All right.
And Dora's like, I don't want to roll that.
Give me a second. I'm gonna exit the game and come back. It's all going so well. There we go. What was it? A Constitution save? Jesse,
Mm.
con save.
Constitution saving throw, yep.
24.
24. That actually is fine.
Nice.
So you take half.
I also have a
This
question.
is,
I just
yes.
realized this. As a satyr, I have magic resistance. So advantage on saving throws against spells. Would that include since it's Aether?
No,
Okay.
no.
I wasn't sure since it's pure magic.
Yeah,
I'm like,
unfortunately, no.
okay.
It is enhanced though now. It does do more damage. Before I do the damage, you can attempt to dodge or parry.
Ooh. I will dodge. I'm gonna try and dodge.
Dodge. Okay. It's fine. So you take half of what it's about to be rolled. You take 40 points of damage,
Oh,
product damage.
40 points. Okay.
these breath attacks, man.
It's unfortunate he got it back. It's a 5 or a 6 for him to get it back.
Hmm.
With that, you see Sephiroth. The gem within his chest kind of glow, and the ether around it vibrates with him. He's going to do a layer action. So, everyone besides Kiara, because Kiara's not touching the ground, make another
Yes!
saving throw.
Power of the boots.
That is a 16.
16.
25.
For
I,
this,
I,
it does
I don't
save.
know if you want to use it, Owen, but don't forget we fighters have Indomitable. I forgot that we had it. I don't know if you want to use it, but
Depends on if I fail it, because it does specify.
yeah, I just forgot that we had it earlier, and I completely forgot. So I didn't want you to also completely forget that it was a thing.
Yeah.
Actually, okay, so you. Unfortunately, Dreadnought does not save, and then Andora does. So.
Okay.
You don't take any damage.
Nope.
You feel something disappear, like an energy within you. Sephiroth has a +1 right now. And that's it.
Oh, he nicked your shit without nicking your shit.
You took your shit.
He took your shit.
He's going to do an attack. He's going to do. He's got 2 choices right now. He is going to do 3 punches onto you, Dreadnought.
Just a casual +20 reach.
And the
sense, but-
boy hit.
And he's going to do his eyes on Kiara for the second attack.
That bitch.
I'll let you know his thing because you won't. Well, you might be able to figure it out, but the drain he does for the layer action, his pluses adds how many times he can attack. So
Oh, damn.
+1 is a 2 right now. 2 times he can attack.
Okay.
All right, 3 d20s for you, Owen. That is 24. Does not hit.
Does not hit.
Woo.
That one hits.
That one hits.
The 24 from an 11. The plus
That's
13. So
13.
yeah. That third one also hits.
yeah, okay. 2 punches. Doom, doom. These big fists hit you as you block it with the shield, and it still punches you kind of into the ground. You block off the first one, but the other two kind of bash in immediately after. That's 36 bludgeoning damage for the first one, and 31 for the second one.
Huh.
You can attempt to dodge or parry.
I'm gonna attempt to dodge.
Go for it. For the first one or for the second hit?
For the first hit.
Are you rolling like we did?
What was it?
Natural 1.
Oh, no. Okay, well, unfortunately, it is just 1 extra die. Do you want to attempt it again for the second one?
No.
Okay.
I'm taking that as a sign.
That's an extra 7 points of damage. And then he does his eyes for you, Kiara. Kiara, make a wisdom saving throw.
I give him a little wave. Oh, couldn't have picked something I was good at. A wisdom saving throw. Oof. 18.
He just saves.
Does it? Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
You felt your arm reach out as your gun pointed towards Andora, and you kind of pull back.
Oh, shit. Oh, there. Okay. Shake my arm out. I'm like, oh, we're trailing. Didn't like that.
Andora,
Turn ends. It's now your guys' turn.
Andora, who was looking between like Dreadnought and Trail, like doing mental math, like saw the gun like go towards her a bit. It's like, hello.
Don't shoot me.
Kind of does a thing like gesturing to the enemy, like do that thing.
I will let you guys know as well, with this kind of enemy, I'm doing shared health. Every enemy here is sharing a health pool.
Okay.
That way
Wonderful.
you don't have to run into the guy in the pit and try to hit him, you know?
Okay. So like all kind of one entity effectively anyway.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, Dreadnought, very quickly seeing the the poison breath or whatever that on Vel's character is going to do 1 attack against the green dragon. That is a 14.
Mm-hmm. That does not hit.
All right.
Ooh.
But thankfully, mobile still procs. So opportunity attack does not proc. And you know what? Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Dreadnought is going to attempt a charge against the yellow one.
Mm-hmm. 24
Which-
hits.
That is the damage. The Drake has to make a dexterity save.
Dexterity save, okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Not very dexterous. 14.
All right, the charge hits, and I feel like it wouldn't be and with the same size and a failure, target takes damage, pushed back 5 feet, and Dreadnought and with what I listed, Dreadnought would stop its charge there with the Drake moving 5 feet. It's I know it's not same size, but
Yeah.
he is also effectively a car running into a dragon.
Yeah.
So.
A car hitting a lizard.
So that was 10. 5, 10. And Dreadnought is also going to then basically push you two back, setting himself between you guys and the Drake. And I know I did not write this down, but his tower shields that you did allow me to have and use do have the plant ability, which going to place one of them there, and while other people take their turn, going to double check and what is going to copy down and write out the stats for the planting ability.
Okay.
So I have a spell I want to do. It's a 30-foot 30-foot radius, double by stealth sniper, 60-foot radius. I am very bad at circles. Can somebody help me figure out what that is? What that looks like?
Basically, almost the entire map.
Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. It wouldn't be centered on him, it'd be centered on Andora. Okay. Cool. Andora. Then Andora is going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Oh.
Which base 30-foot radius, which I suppose I don't really need, but Stealth Sniper extends it to 60.
Okay.
So everyone
Sephiroth.
until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points. So I think she would start with herself, and then do Dreadnaught, and then Kiki. Because how many turns have been moved?
I'll tell you what.
10.
Okay.
10.
I'll tell you what. This is you guys are in a different place. This is a very weak spell for this place. Let's change it to anything within the vicinity that you choose for that turn. Gets healed 2d6.
Okay. I'm down with that. Then
The amount of damage that's being dished out here, even if that was the case, it's not gonna really break in.
It's
You know.
it's not gonna break it.
Yeah, casually casually dealt half of Dreadnaught's half of Dreadnaught's remaining HP.
We're casually doing 60, 80, 90.
2d6 healing.
Yeah. So then everyone gets 2d6 healing.
Let me see here. Okay.
It's 6. That's great.
Yeah! It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. The most important hit point is the last one.
You guys get 6 healing, and you see it as this aura, this energy flowing out, this radiant energy. You start seeing Sephiroth kind of like scratch his arms, like, what the hell? And within the aura, for your turn, they take 12 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's 6.
Yeah, that checks
Oh,
out.
Yeah.
Remind me, this spell is concentration. So am I able to do anything?
Yes, you
Okay.
can
Yes,
cast other
yes.
you can cast other spells as long as they do not require concentration.
Okay. Cool, yeah. Then Andora is also gonna peek out at the green drake and cast firebolt at it. Or wait. No, can I? I don't think I can.
No, you can.
A firebolt's a cantrip, so you can cast it. You can't cast 2 spells, but you can cast a spell and a cantrip in one turn.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
The 17 to hit?
For which? For
The green dragon.
oh, 17 unfortunately does not hit.
Then, yeah, I guess Andora is just gonna stay here, kind of hidden behind, clad in Dreadnaught.
I'm not used. Kind of surprised I haven't played anything with the ability to cast multiple spells in one turn.
Yeah, it's a big warlock thing, because obviously you normally cast Hex, and then you're like, and Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, it happens occasionally. Yeah, I would like to bonus action. I will spend a charge for my revolver. So it starts to in her hand. It starts to almost looks like the blur spell is on it. Like it looks like it's moving in her hand. And I want to aim it. I don't know if it's relevant, but I want to aim it right for his little crystal in his chest.
All right, an aim shot.
So let's see. Do we? God damn it! My freaking gun again! Fine, I'll repair it because I need this to. It only affects my one freaking gun. This is embarrassing. Nobody look over here. This is completely embarrassing. It repairs. God's sake.
Andora makes a point to turn and look.
Stop looking at me! Does a 30 hit him?
A 30 does hit him.
I'd be surprised if anything doesn't hit him.
He's massive. So he takes 14 piercing damage, and he needs to make me a con save? Con save, please. Please and thank you.
A very big constitution.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
That's how the shots like muscles.
Pretty
Mm.
much, yeah. If it doesn't reach to the DC, it's because it doesn't really penetrate.
It hits a peck
Yeah.
and bounces off.
Damn, even with his bonus,
Come on.
that is a 12. So
Yeah. So he's massive, so I'm not entirely sure if the rest of it's gonna count. He technically gets pushed back 15 feet, but he is massive, so I don't know if my tiny bullet is gonna push him back 15 feet. I'll let you be the
No.
judge of that.
but
Um,
you do hit the crystal.
and it takes 11 thunder damage
11 thunder damage. Okay.
extra.
He's going to make. Okay. I got a +3 for that. Okay. Well, he succeeds. Right. You see him kind of shake his head. You hit the crystal, and a pulse goes through his body. And it was, oh well. It's not a bad idea hitting the
Okay.
crystal. I'm just gonna say.
I feel like I've got an idea. Yeah, I feel like kind of Kiara clocks it that he seemed to react to the fact that she hit the crystal, and she like smirks a little, and she's like, "Ha ah, got you now, motherfucker." She like whispers to herself. I think noticing what Dreadnaught is doing over there with his shields. This is something we've seen him do before, presumably, that you plant the shields in the ground. Owen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Kiara will double back. That's the wrong one. That's me trying to make a circle. We'll double back. She's still like off the ground, just ready to basically just in case I get launched into this pit. That's the only reason I'm flying right now. And she will plop herself right sort of like in the protection of that shield, like that little area. And hunker down where she is. Yeah, because I achieved my bonus action to do that. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. That's everyone, right? Okay, this is their turn.
I believe so.
He's going to first the lair action. You see the pulse kind of go through. Anyone who's touching the ground, I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled in that one, but I'm going to use Indomitable on it.
20 is good. That succeeds.
Yes.
That is a much better roll. 24 total.
24. Okay, he does not get another. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. He does not get another plus on that one. Good.
He's dead. He's dead. The X said he's dead.
He's going to do a legendary action, and you see him reach over and grab one of the Dracoliches, and he just eats it.
No.
So
Where's your pet?
this Dracolich is gone.
Rude.
Ugh.
And as he does, he like reels back, and he lets out this large smog everywhere. I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, even Dreadnaught. You start seeing your armor kind of corrode.
Con save.
Con save.
Yeah. 21.
21 does not succeed. 27 does succeed. And 20 does not succeed as well. Oh, no, you didn't roll. 17 does not succeed. Okay. This counts as a hit if you want to take the risk. Everyone but Kiara. Kiara succeeded.
No.
We're scared of big man.
Can I? Okay, could I react like reactionary
Mhm.
Frost Rune. Particularly the increased sturdiness for 10 minutes. Gain +2 bonus to all ability and saving throws for strength and con.
Yeah, you could do that.
All right. So then that would be a 23.
23 is still not enough. Unfortunately.
All right. Well, I still have that active.
He's a big boy. Ooh.
No dodger parries?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not gonna risk it.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh!
That's a lot.
I out loud reference for Emily, that is 90 damage. 15d10 plus 10.
We still standing, right? We still standing?
Still standing better than I ever did.
Would this apply for an attack roll?
So,
Tell you what, you would be able to do it if you parried. Because this isn't technically an attack roll.
Fair enough.
It's cool though.
I have 62 health right now.
Well, before removing all,
Same.
before taking the damage, Dreadnought has 85.
Mmm.
No. Oh no.
That's 2 down. No.
I do have the perioptic wound closure. So while you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores. So I don't think I'm dead. Right?
No.
You're not dead. Not yet.
Not yet. It would only outright kill you if it goes double your
Hit point
HP, I
max.
think, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, good old -5.
Yeah, Dreadnought is unconscious. He's corroded. His armor's not looking very good. As you see the red in his eyes kind of disappear.
I imagine he like it's not gaining the benefit of the shield is not given the benefit of being like planted, but I imagine like his arm is still like attempting to.
Yeah, no, you kind of like stay there in the same stance. You're just deactivated.
Kiki would know this, but Andora has her magic wrench that has 10 charges of cure wounds on it. And anyone can use it.
Oh no. Oh god. Okay. I do know that. Oh god.
Well, that was his legendary action. So the Dracula still goes. He has not used the breath attack either, I believe. Okay.
No, he has.
No, it was
The
oh,
green
he
one.
has. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
the
right.
yellow
He
one.
has.
Yeah,
He has.
yeah, because the yellow one was doing
Yeah.
the breath attack was what
Damn.
caused Dreadnought to
Nah.
come over here in the first place.
The
No.
green one got eaten.
There you go.
Good.
Actually, I don't really need this anymore, right? It's the same. Whatever. So
Yeah.
he's gonna go over here and he's gonna try a breath attack against the both of you. Oh, he's got to recharge it. Let's see if he recharges it.
Let me
Okay.
see a no.
No, he does not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he still gets 3 attacks against you, though.
Who's you?
You're the closest thing near it, Andora.
No.
Not that I want Clyde to get hit, but is Clyde be a target?
Clyde is
That's
still-
true.
Yeah,
Clyde would what?
Clyde is still up and distraught.
Clyde will take all 3 hits then.
Not that I want Clyde to die. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
In hindsight, I really should have activated this one.
My baby. I'll rebuild
Hmm.
Clyde.
Okay, that is. Where is the plus to hit for him?
Clyde has an AC of 15.
Okay. Well, that's 16. He gets a +3 for his basic attacks.
Come on, Clyde.
It just hits, unfortunately, and that one hits as well.
You can live this, Clyde. I believe in you.
I don't think he can.
He can roll really low.
66, because it's 2d6
Oh.
times. 2d6 3 times. So
All ones.
17 points of damage. Plus, he just gets a +3 for those. So another +3.
20?
20 points of damage. Yep.
Okay.
Slashing damage.
How's Clyde?
Clyde's good.
Yes!
Clyde's good.
Clyde!
Clyde has 77 maximum. So how much is wait, that was how much total?
20.
20. So he has 57 now.
Clyde, you beautiful robot bear.
Clyde must love it.
Sephiroth takes his turn. He's going to
Oh, of course he does.
He's gonna turn around and
First-
leave.
you see the ether within him, around him, kind of spread out. Dreadnaught, as you're sinking within your consciousness, you see the surroundings around your soul begin to start changing. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's that thing that we got told about.
That is a 5.
A 5. Okay. You lose 2 death saves.
Oh no.
You're very close. He can't temper you unless you get a nat 1. He can't temper you in one turn. So,
I'm coming for you, buddy.
but those death saves are permanently lost for the fight. So
Okay.
next time you go down, you only have 1 death save. And the second thing, he's going to use his eyes against you, Andora. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as well.
And a what?
Wisdom saving throw as well.
Since you are unconscious, yeah.
Does this count as a spell?
Yeah,
It does.
It does.
You get an advantage.
I do. That's right.
I don't know if that'll help, but every little helps.
It doesn't. I don't think it helps.
It didn't help.
Okay, 13. Even though you're unconscious, your body kind of lifts up for a second, and I need you to make a firebolt. Roll for a firebolt.
Like attack or damage?
Attack.
Oh no. I need to... Oh, I still have advantage on. It'd be 12.
12. That does not hit you, I'm assuming, Kiara.
It does not.
No, the firebolt kind of dashes past you, and then you see Andora like hit the ground again. That ends her turn.
Ah. like long strings of swears. I know my team, and I know that this is a thing. I run and snatch that like wrench that's off Andora's belt.
I'm so glad you ate a wrench.
Yeah. It's a wrench.
Not very carefully, so whatever it's in, I probably rip something as I'm like kind of wrenching it off of the person. And I get 3 actions because I'm a fighter. Does it count as casting spells? Because I can't.
No, it's like using an item. I'm assuming.
Okay, because I guess I can't cast the spell, so I guess it doesn't. It wouldn't count anyway. Maybe, I don't know. So for my action, my 2 of my 3, I would like to heal both Dreadnaught and Andora.
Okay, roll.
So is it just 1d8?
Eric dinner dispenser.
Is it for cure wounds? Is it just the 1d8 plus anything that's in the wrench?
It will be casted from. Hold on. The way I understand it, it'd be like if I was casting it.
Yes.
So, I guess I'll roll the cure wounds. Nope, that didn't. Hold on. What is it? It's a 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So 1d8 plus 5. I think someone else should roll.
If it's coming from the wrench that I'm holding,
Go ahead.
Can I roll?
Go ahead. Just add 5.
Okay, so this is
Another
for
one.
Dreadnaught.
Oh, okay, a lot better.
And then this is for Andora. Not a lot better. You get that one.
Plus 5.
So 6. You get a 6. You get 6 hit points.
But you're conscious. You're up. You're looking at.
You are awake.
That's so funny.
Not magic's not really my thing. I would like to use my bonus action to again, because it's got 4 charges on it, because it's a very good gun, to enact my thundering bullet. And again, I'm aiming up my last bullet. Well, not my last bullet, but my last attack at the crystal again in his chest.
Go for it.
And pray to everything that it hits. I'm going to have an actual conniption. That is. How many 16s have I rolled? Fuck's sake. Yeah, that unless I have something that means that I can avoid it, but I don't think it does. No, I don't think I do. No, okay, so I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I miss. But my gun is still vibrating because it lasts until I hit something. So it's just vibrating, but kind of a little broken and needs fixing. Not broken, but... And I don't like being in this clump, so I have healed you all. I was like, 15, so 15, and then I have another 10. So I'm gonna fuck off again. Bye, guys.
Fair enough.
As I leave the clump, I'm like, standing in a clump feels like a terrible idea. This dragon seems to really like the idea of us all standing in a group. As I run away.
Oh my fucking god, why did I not invoke the Cloud Rune?
Well, you're awake now.
When Sephiroth hit me, I could have enacted the Cloud Rune, which is literally, fuck you, attacks, fuck you, this is actually for someone else.
Remember it for next time.
Yeah.
Also, you have second wind. Don't forget about it.
Yeah. Okay, so it would be Dreadnaught's turn? Or...
Yeah, either or.
All right. What's your second wind? 1d10 plus 14. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting that it doesn't. I thought it would increase like the higher you got, but I guess it increases with your level. I guess.
That is 24.
Nice.
Yeah, and going to invoke. I'm going to invoke the Hill Rune. So now simply get resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
Ooh.
That's his. And Dreadnought is going to. I'm just gonna considering the fact that I did technically just use 2 bonus actions in that with the Hill Rune and Second Wind. I'm gonna counterbalance that with by just doing 2 attacks. It feels reasonable considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
So first attack against the Dracolich is a 17. Oh fuck. That one fell, so and that is a 21.
They both hit.
All right. First one is 12, and second one is 9.
All right.
And I am invoking and proccing the Shieldmaster feat to push the Dracolich 5 feet back.
Push it into the hole.
5 feet back.
And that would yeah, that's gonna be Dreadnought's turn.
As I ran away, by the way, I would have dropped Andora's wrench back with Andora. Like as I healed Andora, I would have like left it on her chest and been like, "There you go. I did what I needed to do." So you've got it if you need it.
Wonderful. Andora is gonna put her wrench back in her pocket, stand it up, and she's gonna cast Aura of Vitality again.
Nice.
So everyone gets 2d6 hit points. 6 again.
Nice. I'm slowly creeping up.
The pulse lets out as you guys get healed, and the other 2 get damaged as well.
And then I'm gonna Firebolt
Okay.
You know, 26 to hit,
The hit.
Nice.
and then 20 to the Andora. Right?
Yep. 20.
Also going to using a fighter, gonna retreat a little bit.
Okay, that's everyone's turn.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So, first off, I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw again.
If Andora climbed on Clyde, would that count as her being off the floor?
Sure.
Can Andora climb on
That
Clyde?
is.
Yeah.
That is a 25.
25. That's success.
Yeah.
This thing
So
does not
it's-
need more attacks. And he's going
Either a
to
23 or 25.
step up here.
No. Go away.
Leave us alone, please.
You see him kind of like trudge across the ether. You know, half of his body sunk into the actual liquid. And he goes and he reaches over for the other Dracolich.
No. No.
Eats it.
That's so real.
And you see him, his muscles kind of pulse.
Ew.
And you see his arms kind of move at a quicker pace. He's going to do 6 punches.
6
I am going
punches.
to 3 of them on Kiara. Assuming you have the most to help. 2 of them on the Dreadnaught. And then 1 on Andora.
Nobody get hit.
Are you guys taking the risks, or are you gonna just go full damage?
Do it.
I got resistance, so
Okay.
That's true. You do have resistance.
So,
Is it dodge for each attack? Or if you dodge, do you dodge all of them?
you
Question.
dodge for each attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the one for Andorra first.
Okay.
and unfortunately, the lack of any targets that are not my own allies removes the ability of the cloud rune.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I did not plan for that, but he was gonna eat the Dracoliches anyways.
Yeah.
That's a 14 plus 10. That's 24.
24 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
It's a big dude. He's got a big arm.
He does have a big arm.
Maybe he should shrink a little.
Mm-hmm.
Has he considered that?
Yeah,
Have you
if only we had a spell for that.
considered getting small?
With enough ether, he can get even bigger. Okay, that hits. So, are you gonna dodge your parry, or are you just gonna take the damage?
Oh, I'm just gonna take the damage and hope it's low.
Okay.
I don't.
Slow.
Mm. Well,
I mean, are you gonna survive it, whether he hits you or not?
no, I'm gonna try and dodge, yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'll dodge.
Mm.
The punches. I'm trying to remember what I did for the
A 9
punches
does
again.
not
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
I don't think a 9
A
works.
9.
Fucking minute. I can
on-
just,
We are
I'm
rolling.
gonna proc runic shield.
Okay. What does that do?
When another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to reroll the d20 and use the new roll.
Oh, okay. And you're doing it for yourself or for Andorra?
The attack that just went against Andora.
Okay, it's gonna get re-rolled. That's a 21.
Yeah, that still hits.
Damn.
That's unfortunate.
He's a
But
big hitter.
I tried.
I'll let you roll again for the dodge because it changed. The outcome is changed.
Let's go. Okay.
Damn.
Why are we rolling so bad?
Unfortunate.
This is why we're not using the. We're
rolling like
This is why
trash.
we are not using the dodges and parries.
There we go. 15.
Oh, it's a one shot, people. It's fine.
Amazing.
It's fine. These characters die regardless. Asclepian is
Unfortunately, 34 points of bludgeoning damage as the fist hits you.
Oh. Andora is knocked off of Clyde. Yeah. Andora is down. Again.
Jeez.
You see Clyde get over Andora. Productively.
Okay, that's the 2 on Dreadnought. That is a 19,
Does not hit.
and that's a
Does not
16.
hit.
Does not hit.
Good.
As they go and you
Good.
block
I
them.
love, I love how both of these guys have plus 10 to hit.
He punches your shield and you block them. You hold ground as they hit your shields and you hold off, not taking any damage. And then
That's
the
a
three
rot
against-
indeed.
The 3 against Kiara.
Mm,
That's a 23 for the first one.
that hit. I would like to try and dodge this one, but can I just ask quickly? Parry adds extra damage. Does parry also mean that it doesn't hit?
Yeah, you don't take damage if you parry as well.
Okay,
The
I would-
benefit for parry is that you get the counter attack.
Okay. I would like to try and dodge the first one.
Okay.
Please.
I changed the DCs, so
Oh my lord.
you just dodge. So you
I'm
just
really
don't
trash.
take damage.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So 10 is the DC to dodge.
It sends the DC to dodge. And we have been not hitting that. That is embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen.
I lowered it, and even then, some of you were not hitting it. So
That's so funny.
second attack,
Yep.
that's a 28.
I will do the same, please. No, I won't.
Nope.
I take the damage +2 for the dodge.
No, it's a +1 die.
Oh, +1 for the. I'm gonna need my calculator again, aren't I?
You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. I rolled bad on that one.
Oh,
actually.
Good.
thanks. I'll take that. 53. Okay.
And then the second, that is a 19.
Mhm. A 19. Ah, damn it. Just hits. Doing it again. I'm doing it again. No, I'm not.
5.
53
Okay,
minus.
I roll that again. Damn.
Oh my god.
Wow, that is very high roll. That's very bad.
That-
Exactly 53.
it's exactly 53. I'm out.
I do want to ask, can we get a base rough estimate for Sephiroth's remaining health?
He's
Who knows?
he's looking pretty bad.
Good.
Considering everything else that died around him as well counts.
Hmm.
And he's a little push. I will say Kiara was in the right. Fire does double damage, and hitting the crystal does something else as well. So
That's so annoying. If that was like one less, I would have 1 hit point.
that ends
You know
his
what?
turn.
All right. Yeah, Dreadnought, as the only one who is still up, is going to 5, 10, 15, drag out the, retrieve the, considering the size difference, carefully retrieve the wrench, casting
The
an
wrench.
Well.
It's our best friend.
Adora, because of the pure up wound closure, she's still stable, and since it's the start of her turn, when I be
Oh yeah, you'd be up
I'd be
Yeah, you're up. You get fucking
1 hit point.
What is it called when they try to resuscitate you? You clear yourself basically. You just clear, just shock
Yeah.
back up.
It says whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number. So would I be up for it?
Well, it gets you back up with 1 hit point,
Okay.
and then if you were to roll hit dice for like a short rest, it would double all of your hit dice on that.
Gotcha.
Or if there's other spells, I think there are other spells that make you roll hit dice. If you were to do any of those, then you would get that back.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, but now recognizing that Andora is up and stable, not gonna need to play medic.
Yeah. Andora kind of waves off him or it and takes a wrench and runs over to Kiki and casts Cure Wounds with it. That's a 1d6. Please be better. 4 plus 5, that's 9.
I'll take it.
You're up.
Well, that really hurt.
Just, yeah.
Thank you.
That's someone. Then, hold on. So, using this, I'm a little confused if it's like just using an item or if it's like casting a spell. Because it says
It does just say a creature can take an action to produce the spell's effect.
Mm. So you effectively cast the spell when you put it into the wrench. So like you're not then recasting the spell.
Yeah,
if that
it's
makes
like
sense.
you're using an item.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is using an item a bonus action or free action?
It is an action.
Okay.
Because there is like specifically like interaction actions.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Then with her up, she's gonna, I guess, I can use my Boots of the Winding Path and...
The what now?
10, 15. Andora just kind of disappears back over here, next to Clyde.
Ooh.
And then she kind of just climbs back on top of Clyde. And I don't think I can cast anything. I don't think I can do anything.
Okay.
Okay. Abby, you doing anything or?
Yeah. I get back up, and I'm like, okay. I'm good. My gun is still broken. Very sadly fix my main gun, which I do. And I would like to take 2 shots because it took me an action to mend my gun. Well, actually, first of all, I want a bonus action, second wind. So I get 1d10 plus, so 7 plus 11 is 18 plus 9 is someone who's better at math than me. 27? Does that sound right? Sounds vaguely right.
So
Yeah, so
16
again.
plus what?
So 7 plus 11 is 18 plus 9.
Yeah, 27.
Yep, 27.
Okay. So I have 27 hit points now. I'm riding up in the world. Now I would like to take my attacks. So I have 2 attacks. The first attack, does 21 hit him?
21 does hit.
He also needs to make me a Constitution saving throw, please and thank you.
Okay. Where's his con? That is a 20.
Yeah, succeeds. So he takes half damage from the thunder damage. So he takes 16 piercing. And this is all aimed at the gem. He takes 16 piercing and 7 thunder damage to that bit in his chest. And then I kind of line it up a second time, and I would like to take another shot. 24
24, okay.
for 19. And then I would like to action surge, because I'm getting pissed off with this man now. And it says, I apologize, I've not played a fighter before. It says that you take an additional action. My action is 3 attacks. So do I get 3 attacks again, or do I just get 1 extra attack?
Yes, 3.
So I get 3 extra. Okay, so I have 3 attacks again. So because the way I was reading it, I was like, is that 1 additional, like 1 attack? And so yeah, 3 extra attacks. So I shoot him again. I just keep shooting him effectively. 1, 2. Oh shit! That last one misses. That means I have to repair my gun on my action surge. That's so annoying. Yes. Thank God. That 1 lower, and that would have broken my gun. So ignore those last 2, because the 15 misfires, the 20 it wouldn't count, and that's the repair roll for the gun. So it's just the 23.
Yep.
It's a 15, an extra 15 damage to my buddy Stepharot over here.
So with 3 shots that hit the crystal, doom, 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 back and forth, you see it kind of crack, and he shrinks.
Woo! Oh, he's
Steps
getting
out of
closer to your
the pool.
size.
He's looking rough.
Tiny man.
Oh,
Tiny man.
So in
You got him, Dreadnaught. He's a bit closer to your size now.
so all right. So yeah, Dreadnaught is, despite it now being much less necessary now, but still kind of, but might as well now. Dreadnaught's gonna start to float up.
Yes, winged boots. Yes. I saw those little wings on your drawing, Owen, and I was like, oh my God, do we both have winged boots? That's amazing. It's part of the uniform.
Vel's reaction when I first told them that Dreadnought had winged boots
Yes.
was glorious.
It's uniform issued.
Okay. And all right, so first, where's a 4th d20? Come on, where are you? How am I missing my d20 from this pile? There we go. All right. I'm gonna save that one for last.
Was it a nat 20?
Okay, so the first one is a 15.
All right. With that just doesn't hit. Now he has a lower DC.
All right. The second one is a 23.
That hits.
All right. That is 11 damage.
Okay.
Third one is a 22 to hit.
Damn.
That hits.
That is 13 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one, which is a nat 20,
Oh,
Yeah.
I am also, despite it being likely not necessary, but fuck it, fuck this guy in particular, Fire Rune. In addition, when you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke this rune to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an additional 2d6 fire damage, and must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for a minute.
Damn.
And I also completely forgot about a feature of Giant's Might, which is on one of your attacks you can deal an extra d6 of damage. So forgot about that. So then, on this one, on the third one, proccing that 1d6 of damage says 3d6 of damage. Of course, they're all 2s.
Nice. You know, the dice giveth, the dice taketh away.
So that is 11 damage initially, but since it is 3d6, technically 3d6 damage on a crit.
Yep.
Hell yeah. So then, that is 29 damage so far, but with the proccing of the fire rune, that is an additional 9 damage.
How do you guys want to do
38 damage?
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah, first of all. But I imagine that Dreadnaught, seeing the after the amount of chaos and deaths he has almost caused so far, and after activating his winged boots, or its winged boots, I imagine Dreadnaught is just with his shields, just for the first two attacks, they're his traditional bashes, but for the third and fourth attack, I imagine Dreadnaught discards one of the shields to the floor and starts wielding his other shield like a folding, like how in wrestling they use they just bash with a folding chair. So he just bashes him once and then twice upside the head. The fiery shackles subsequently wrapping around his body as it procs, and Dreadnaught lands on the fallen corpse.
This is a team effort. What else? What are you doing, Dora, as well? You see Dreadnaught up here bashing at him, the shackles, as he comes in to retaliate. Sephiroth, the shackles kind of hold him back. Who's next?
Andora's gonna shoot him with her gun. And I mean, he's already dead.
You don't have to roll. This is just what do you do in the
wailing of Dreadnaught.
He's just on
this is
top
just
of
the flavor how you guys take them down, basically.
she's just lying there on top of Clyde, pulls out her gun, and just kind of like shoots at him and uses Arcane Jolt to heal herself, and then just kind of lies her head down.
She's she's too tired for this shit. That
She
pays
adds
off.
insult to injury. I'm just gonna heal myself. Shoot you and heal myself at the same time.
Yeah.
Your turn, Kiara. What's up? What are you doing?
I think I guess because we're wailing on him, can Kiara just kind of like fly up like with her boots and just be like, "Gah, it's got to be really embarrassing for you. Too bad." And she holds out the crystal cage and she's ready as soon as like either Andora or Naught, whoever like lands that final blow, she's ready to like launch it into the chest
I
of
almost forgot about the crystal.
I remembered. I was like, we need this fucking thing. Oh yeah. So she's just waiting for that final blow for her to like basically like press it into the chest of this this fucking creepy mangled pile that Dreadnaught is creating essentially.
All right, so this is what happens. Dreadnaught runs forward, hits him with both shields, bash, bash, bash. Drops one, grabs the other with both hands, fucking from downtown, just hits him with the steel chair. As he does, he pushes back and he tries to retaliate with two of his fists, but the shackles hold him back. The one shot from Andora kind of shoots forward, hitting the crystal dead on, shrinking Sephiroth just a bit more. And Dreadnaught runs forward, kind of full body tackling Sephiroth into the ground. This entire time, Kiara's rushing over with her winged boots. And as he holds him down on the ground, Kiara just full bodies implants the crystal into the center of the chest. As it does, it cracks inward, breaking the rest of the crystal entirely, and the ether begins to seep into the crystal. All of it sinking in slowly as the body begins to fold away, and he brings out his arms to try to rip you off, but as he brings his first arm to grab you from the back, the arm just disappears into pure ether and just drains straight into the crystal. And he just keeps trying to grab you and pull you off, but pieces of him just keep draining off and turning into just pure ether until all sinks into the crystal. The crystal begins to glow this eerie green energy. And it just lands onto the ground.
Dreadnaught is going to grab the crystal from the ground very carefully. Does Giant's Might end? Can I end it willingly?
Probably.
Or is it?
Probably.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Willingly ends Giant's Might, while holding the crystal, and that is finally done.
Yeah, that was a bit hairy there for a second.
Some unfortunate miscalculations on my part. I will admit that, but we managed in the end.
That's all that matters. There you go, yeah. Kiara kind of like runs in between everyone and just like tries to pull everyone in for like a hug. I'm like, oh, we did it! Nobody died! And not that I ever thought for a second that we were gonna die, because that's not my style. I shoot until the very end, for sure.
You like drag Andora off of Clyde, and she just
Yeah.
lazily casts for the third time now. gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Aura of
Okay.
Vitality!
If anyone breaks this concentration for the next minute, I'm going to lose it.
That is how concentration works
Do
for magic.
not.
Did you just make a joke? It's dead! I love it.
As y'all head out,
Another
back where you
6!
came-
Perfect.
as y'all head out back where you came, you reach the armored vehicle again. A camp has been set, essentially, with a bunch of different individuals kind of gathering materials and research. And your general kind of looks towards you, or your captain. Oh, you guys look like you've seen better, huh? What happened?
A successful mission, and Dreadnaught holds up the crystal.
He grabs it from you, and he looks at it. There's a lot of ether in here.
He did turn it. He did manage to. He did fall into a stream of pure aether, and grew to the size. Dreadnought pauses for a moment, stares at the tree line. From the waist up above the tree line.
He was massive. And he ate like 2 dragons at one point. It was kind of weird.
Draco Lich. That was what on the field that he consumed.
Right. Well, with the readings, he pulls out a device, and it reads the ether, almost like one of those radiation.
Geiger counter.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Up to this point, you guys have been taking on C-class primals. This guy is definitely an A-class. That's 2 classes above the regular. All right. Well, mission's done. We gotta head back. We got a pretty pay coming up, and you guys can decide whether you want to keep doing this or not.
Andora sits up at that, points at him. This is not happening again.
She's kidding. She loves it so much. I know.
I get a bonus to die in place.
That's, yeah, to be fair, she did almost die twice.
Comes with the job, but sure, why not? With an A-class primal, you're definitely going to get paid way above the regular price.
What? Just out of curiosity, because we got scholarly minds, and Kiara like taps Andora like on the cheek softly when she references scholarly minds. What are y'all gonna do with the A class? Is it something that you reckon Andora could take a look at it for a little bit until you have to hand it in? Am?
Unfortunately, while I would like to indulge you in your curiosity, the risk of the etherite breaking, it is very vulnerable and it's consumed so much ether. It's a high risk. Just so you know, the etherites tend to be stored away. Etherite eats away at ether, essentially making it non-existent. It destroys it over time. It's the only proper way a primal can be rid of. If not, they just return back into the ether, into the realm, and can be resummoned again. So, you can ask the individuals back at the headquarters if they'd let you see it, but with an A-class, I doubt they'll give you much time. Nonetheless, you guys deserve some rest, good meal, and the trip back's not going to be short. So
I am sleeping for so many hours.
Don't worry, we'll look after you.
Clyde, don't let anyone draw on me.
I won't. Don't worry. Oh, and she gets the Bo. I'm gonna call him Bo. That's his nickname.
Buford.
Out of her Buford out of her pocket, and she puts him on her little hand, and then like rests her hand on Andora's shoulder, so Buford can like crawl off back onto Andora.
Buford crawls onto Andora's head, so it's like we got Clyde, Andora lying on Clyde's back, and then Buford on Andora's head.
You did good, little buddy. As always.
and with that, you guys head back into the armored vehicle, and it heads off. And that's where the session ends.
Let's go. Nobody
I
died.
feel like this
From Lily.
this would have gone a lot smoother if I just fucking remembered the hill giant feature as well. Like half of my features.
Yeah,
of
that's the
my
thing.
class.
When you jump up from like when you haven't grown with it, it can be quite difficult to remember all the
Yeah.
things you can do. That's why like sometimes I have like for this one, mainly because I don't understand how guns work, I had like a cheat sheet open for how weapons worked, firearms worked. So I knew what I was doing with firearms.
Yeah, fair enough. So,
Just anything that you think you're like likely to forget, sometimes it's helpful to be like, here's like a written sheet of things I can do.
Yeah, I have just everything copied into my features and traits. If it's like if I can do it or it's an item I have, it's in my features and traits.
Yeah.
Like everything's there.
it probably does not help that before session, instead of reviewing my character sheet, I was trying to finish my Dreadnaught artwork.
Oh,
Oh, guys, we lived.
oh my god.
Hell yeah.
I was mildly concerned about halfway through that fight when he appeared out of the thing. I was like, we might be fucked.
I was concerned when it first started going down. I was like, oh god, it's just gonna be a rinse and repeat of us going down until.
Yeah. I will say that wrench that had the healing in, absolutely clutch. Because I don't know what we would have done if well, we would have died. We would have died because that was the only healing that we had. Because I assume that Andora had like cure wounds as a spell, but beyond that, that was the only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cure.
That was the only cures or healing that we had available, other than obviously our second wind that fighters can do. But like,
Yeah.
that was a clutch item.
I didn't realize how little healing I actually had going into this. I thought I had more, and then we all went down, and I was looking through, and I'm like, wait.
Where is everything?
I completely forgot that the Aura of Vitality was kind of my main healing thing that I had. I forgot Arcane Jolt could heal. I should have been using my gun more.
Guns are the only way to go, I tell you.
I forgot.
So in summary, we need to for one shots. We need to review our character sheets more.
Just a little. I don't know. It went pretty well for all things considering.
Yeah, honestly.
I was very impressed with us because that first fight we were like easy, nothing touched us, and then we walked in here and we were like, oh, we're gonna die.
Like, oh no.
But we won, which is quite fun because it means that our characters don't die now; they just die in a horrible explosion at some other point in time, or of old age. I guess we don't know time-wise this is.
Yep. I mean, considering the primals are taking, considering the fact that the primals are starting to are continuing to emerge and at this point have been decently understood with the ratings.
Mm. We're close.
Yeah.
We're close to death.
But it doesn't mean that our characters aren't enjoying. Does not mean that our characters are not enjoying life. That they enjoying the life that they have currently before they disintegrate.
Either they all die in a horrible explosion, or at least Dreadnought does, because Dreadnought can't die of old age.
I mean, it's not. I mean, the end of Asclepia was not an explosion. It was just.
Oh no, like you know what I mean though. The universe get like imploded basically.
Yeah, I know, but like everything was like. But like in the the other one shot with Belladonna, Ketharai, and I do not know why I keep on forgetting.
Calliope.
Yeah, all of the like everything was just disintegrating. So I do not see why that would not be the case for these guys.
Oh yeah, the universe is gonna end, but they could die before that.
I will tell you, these characters are. It's a lot before that. So there's a high chance that most of these characters died of old age.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
This is in the middle
Old
of
age.
the primals rising, so they've had enough time to have a procedure and over it, and they have dedicated squads. But they're not at the point where they were pretty much overrunning everything.
Sweet. So our characters could have a very nice happy ending, and that's how we'll play it out. We'll go, you know what, they lived.
Andora eventually escapes the military.
She escapes the military.
Andora,
I think. Yeah. She escapes the military. No one tells her. We go, you know what? She doesn't want to be here anymore. Let her run a farm and run a science hut in her farmhouse. Let her be happy.
They finally let her retire.
Just Dreadnought and I imagine Dreadnought likes being in the army, though I guess Dreadnought would learn a personality, would like have a personality and grow up a heart.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually, because he won't get destroyed by the universe.
Yeah, I mean, currently I do have it at 26 years old, but so.
What?
Yeah,
he's 26 years old.
Yeah, Dreadnought is currently 26.
Wow, he's a young robot.
I mean, considering Hegemol was 6.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Warforged have a lot of despair. Have no one fucking knows how long a Warforged can live.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. Damn.
I will say, out of the 2 raids you guys have that you haven't indulged in yet, understandably, they're very side questy things. They're not required by the main campaign. The tower is related to Primals. The story for the tower.
Aww.
So that one would be related to Primals.
Mm.
Alexander is a primal, but his story is different for the Alexander one.
He's a robot primal. A robot.
You know, considering that in the one shot, we did basically face a Hegemol, Vonti, and I do not know why I'm not able to remember Abby and Emily's characters.
Marigold.
Yeah, those 3. Like
the mouse.
What they fought was basically a primal in itself. Like, obviously, like, not surprised. I'm gonna be amazed.
Strong.
I'm gonna be surprised if I'm going to be surprised if there's not a lot of if all the bosses are primals in there.
I'm gonna be honest.
Pretty much. I mean, you'll find out.
I did not connect that until like now.
I mean, what we fought was a lizard folk that was.
Became a thunder dragon, right? He was able to summon storms.
He was worshipped enough, and with enough ether around, he became essentially their god.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, I'm sure that was probably like spelled out for me. I just kind of like didn't fully connect it. Like I didn't finish drawing that line until just now, and was like, oh.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't really like thought. I didn't really think of it until now. But granted, I haven't really thought of that specific part of the session, that one shot. So I don't know how much you think of that one shot.
I think of it kind of a bit because what name tag? I think of Monty a lot, so it's Monty.
It's just Monty.
It's Monty.
The raids would be like story, 3 fights, and then the big final fight per raid. And obviously, they're not super big, like in terms of it'll be 3 mini boss fights and then a big, really big boss fight at the end, and it can be done whenever. You know, you can go do the first part of the raid if you ever want to, leave and go do other stuff that you guys want to do with the main campaign, and then come back, and then whatever you decide to do, because they're not necessarily related to the main campaign, but they can benefit your characters for the main campaign depending on what you find in there and the outcome for the
Yeah. I really want to go to Alexander. I really, really, really want to go.
They add a lot of story for the characters that are involved for the raid.
He's in the water, but I want it.
You have one of the characters that would have. There's 2 characters per raid that have involvement that you can bring in with you, NPCs, and you have Verse, which is one of the characters for the tower.
Gosh. You know, I don't, this may or may not be a thing, and you don't have to tell us, but this, like, mechanic, do we reckon Castilla can do any of this dodge and parry shit? Because she's technically an Asclepian now, and that's the same that, like, it would be the same as Kiara, who is an Asclepian and was able to do that. Is that something that they lost the ability? Or is that something she might be able to gain?
So I can tell you, it's fine. I gave Emily the ability to just get advantage when she activates her eyes during the fight, and then she has the moat one. I'm replacing that advantage with this. She's gonna have the ability to dodge and parry.
Nice.
But it's gonna be limited to her reaction.
Yes.
So she can use her reaction to do a dodge or parry, and she can just either negate damage with the dodge, or take the chance to take an extra die of damage with the parry, but also be able to counter if she succeeds on the parry. So it's lessened. It's like a little bit lessened down than this one. This one was a lot more extreme.
Yeah. Because we're Asclepian, baby. We're from Asclepia. We're the cool kid.
Oh boy.
Damn. We did it.
We succeeded. Now they can
I don't.
I'll say this was really cool.
It was a really, really fun. Sometimes it's really good just to have like a proper like punch up, you know, like have a nice battle. It's cathartic that you get to like shoot some
Good
shit.
fight.
It was a really fun mechanic. I think I was terrified because we would just kept rolling 3s. I think that's why I got terrified of the dodge and the parry.
Yeah,
Because we
same
just
here,
kept
honestly.
rolling like trash. But toward the end, when I had less hit points, I was like, well, I'm probably going to get knocked out anyway if I don't try and parry or dodge. So then I was I felt more like less terrified to do it, because I was like, well, I'm going to go down anyway, so I might as well try.
Yeah.
But yeah, but early on, I was like, we're rolling 3s. Why are we just rolling 3s and 5s? 3s and 5s is not good enough. A little scary to begin with.
I'm gonna make it a little easier for Emily too, that she can use her dexterity for the
I like
modifier.
to add, yeah.
You hear that?
Because
Emily?
it is rough to just straight roll sometimes.
Yeah, and that does just straight up make sense because it is a dodge and parry, which like
Yeah, which I didn't
simplified.
want to do that here because not everyone here relies on dexterity. So I was just like, that's it's not fair. It's advantage for some people and not for others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dreadnought with his +1.
Everyone looks at Dreadnought like, okay.
Side eye.
Ooh. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it was a really cool mechanic. I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it was a scary fight. It's always fun when you think you might die.
Well, this was a good example of how the raid rooms go. Pretty much the big boss fights. The bosses are going to have their own mechanics to them, and there's going to be a consistent theme mechanic wise for the raid. So like Alexander will have something that is specified to the Alexander raid, and all the fights will have something related to that. And hopefully, if I do everything right, they will all make sense, and you would be able to draw back to the information you've learned from the previous fights leading up to the final fight of a raid, and it would help you in that final fight pretty much.
Right. So kind of for this
I
one,
do-
we learned early on that fire was a go-to.
Yeah.
So then we were able to use that. I
I
see.
do also imagine that the noxious smoke, if it was not only Dreadnought, we've also learned like some effective of that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. There will be things that will benefit some of your characters. You would learn from because of some characters, or you'll realize some characters are going to be very beneficial in those raids. Yeah, they're cool. They have their own stories, and they're very good stories.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, I really enjoyed this a lot, and I feel like I will be gunning more to go to these places.
Yeah. I'm excited to go to
Because
that.
I'm like, these feel really, yeah, I don't know how our characters would handle them, but I feel like it would be really cool.
Oh,
I will
totally.
say you have one character for each one so far. You have, technically you have two for Alexander. You have both characters that you can possibly take, but you have Verse, that's for the tower, and you're missing one person that you can take in the tower, and then you have Eve, even though she's not active, she's for Alexander, and Pearl would go with you to Alexander.
Mm.
So
That's fun.
I really want to go in the water. There is a terrifying creature down there, though, that was like shark and manta ray-esque,
yeah,
just hanging about.
the characters to take to the raids aren't required. They just add context to the story, and they'll make the story go differently depending, because the NPCs that you can take have relations to the story pretty much. But you can not take them and experience it as your own thing, and you don't get that context from those characters, but it might not even matter. It just depends on how much you want to learn from the raids.
Yeah.
But yeah, good session, good one shot. It was fun.
Yeah.
You guys avoid combat a lot, so I was just like, let me throw a one shot that there's no way to avoid combat. You have to do it.
You can't befriend this villain. You
Nope.
you have to fight it.
Literally, his song says that everyone's got a little evil inside of them, and he wants to bring it out. So,
I mean, to be fair, we have not been deliberately or like accidentally avoiding combat.
yeah, you just been hitting set places where it's been a lot of character stuff, which is fine. But I mean, that's gonna change drastically because you're hitting a part of the story that's gonna be heavily.
We're getting attacked by shadow creatures.
Yeah, you're in a place that's very survival-esque, essentially. So
Keep the lights on.
God. I did end up getting scared by my dog that night, by the way. I did
keep
end
the
up
lights on, and you're like, shit.
I had
Oh,
I had to take her outside, and she ended up scaring me. Awful.
Amazing.
these shadow. Well, we're back there next week, people. Shadow creatures, here we come.
Oh, good. Yay.
I am so glad that Vika has that everlasting flame spell.
We're never sleeping in the dark ever again. The party is like, no, no, thank you.
First, we were in the void, fighting a whatever thing. Now we can't. turn on-
Beholder.
First, we were in the void fighting a beholder. Now we're can't turn out the lights because there's shadow creatures. What is this?
What world are we living in? There's a drunk man who's already been eaten.
Oh,
We think.
oh, he's been. He's gone.
He is dead, 100%. You do not get taken. You do not get grabbed like that and live.
We didn't hear him scream. It ended on he was there and then he wasn't.
You do not disappear in a blur when there are monsters outside and live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that
do
is
not survive that.
He suffered and it hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably dead. We just won't tell Castilla. Just Castilla doesn't need to know. She will be horrendously traumatized.
I just love the scene of Cersei looking out the window as Castilla is saying like she wants to have a little hope, and then she just sees someone just fucking die, and then she just turns
Yeah.
back. She's like, "Yep, all right, we're gonna close the window. We're gonna close the."
It was
Don't
so
worry,
perfectly
Castilla.
framed because it was just after Cersei had looked at the moon and was like, "Hey, Anastasia, I don't know if you can throw Castilla a bone because like it's bad and she's really upset." And then 2 seconds later, a man dies and she's like, "Really, really, you hate Castilla that much?"
Like, really? Was that necessary?
Come on. She's like closing the window, like, fine, we don't need to look out there. There's nothing we could have done for that man. If I'd heard him scream, maybe I would have done something. Oh, gosh, we're fucked.
I just want to know what the hell these are because I know we're going to fight them eventually.
Yeah,
But, like,
they can stay outside for now.
I hope we never fight them. I hope we get to like skirt past them and then we solve the problem and they just go away and we never have to fight them.
I mean, they could be a town problem.
I will say, Stigheist is in a state where just don't be outside when it's nighttime.
Okay.
Oh, there's so much open space between us and our destination.
Or, as you've been warned by the writings on the wall, don't turn off the lights.
Turn off the lights. That's gonna be like Don't Starve, like, you know, where you're like where you sit around a campfire and all those creatures are like trying to get in, but they get like,
Yeah,
and you can
pretty
see
much.
them on the cusp of the light.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stop, that's awful.
All right, guys. Well, good session, and I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. See ya.
See you next week, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.